Top of the top, we up. Thank y'all for waiting patiently. What's up, y'all? What's up? Been a long week, man. A long week. What's up? I've been up early, man. I gotta get this together. I gotta get it together, y'all. I'm ready, man. It's not enough time to keep up everything. This should be getting me frustrated sometimes, man. I don't have enough time to do stuff. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm trying to send these links out. I ain't even have time to send a video out, man. But we about to get into it again. It's been a long week. I told y'all about Friday, I'll be burnt out, man. It's been a long week. I just saw it this week. They said it, man. They got an app now where you can get people to clean your house, all that. I was saying I need a maid. I'm dead serious. I need somebody to help me out like once a week, man. But anyway, they said they got an app. There's something out where you can pay somebody $19 an hour, basically to clean your house. However long it takes is $19 an hour. So yeah, I'm about to start doing that. Cause I don't be having enough time, y'all. So anyway, top of the top, we about to get into it, y'all. We about to get into it. I just had to send the link out, man. I appreciate it if y'all share on other platforms too, because YouTube don't put shit out there, y'all. All right. So for all the people that support this channel, if you really want to support, share the content on different platforms y'all be on. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So we're gonna get into it, y'all. I ain't had time to send the links out for real, but we about to go. I had to put together a decent show on Friday, y'all. TGIF. That's right. Ain't no Diddy trial today. It's canceled for the weekend. All right. So that's that on that. For people that have been covering it, that shit ain't nothing but a bunch of BS, y'all. That trial is trash, man. The trial is about all old stuff that happened 10 years ago, longer than that, 2011. Kid Cudi talking about stuff from 2011, y'all. I'm telling you, man, it's all a joke. It's all a joke. It's a joke. Why? Because you got the proof that everything that happened was permitted to happen already. Like I said, they got people out here getting worked up over old shit. That's like you get mad over some shit I told you happened 15 years ago. Or it's like you getting happy over something I told you 15 years ago. Told you, man, it's a big prank being played, man. One day some of y'all gonna get it, but this the last days of all of that anyway. Last days of that. Top of the top. Let's go. What's up? Intro. Y'all waited long enough. It's Friday. We're gonna get into it. I got a lot to do today. I got a lot to do, man. No matter what I do, I can't catch up, and I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. But I'm here. We up. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't in no rush. But when the show's over, it's over. I'm out of here. Pure. What's up? What's up? Good morning, LJ. Good morning. We live on the internet. What's up, Blue Sky? Good morning. We live on the internet, y'all. We live. So everything is not it's not on the time schedule. We on the internet. All right. Timeless masterpieces. Shout out to everybody that's in attendance, though. Shout out to everybody on green, everybody that's moderating, everybody that found the channel, the new people, that's the new subscribers, everybody that get a laugh and joke, all of that. We about to get into it today, y'all. Real talk involved. Members, I'm gonna be doing the dark web news in a couple of days, so y'all know how it go. Like when a lot of stuff going on, when I get into the dark web news, I'm gonna cover everything at one time, and that will be up to date. Yeah, because there's real stuff going on, and like I say, certain things got to go accordingly. You gotta let it play out. But I know a lot of y'all heard about that gold dome, right? Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. What's up, Black? A lot of stuff going on. So, like I said, we gonna close out on this right here because, like I said, when this all over with, it ain't gonna be nothing to talk about with these rappers in this whole rap game anyway. But as of now, from what I've been doing my homework, it's just disgraceful. It's disgraceful. It's embarrassing. I watch it on all big media platforms. You know, so I do my homework on Fox, CBS, NBC, and then I check other channels as well. It's all the same. It's a joke, y'all. It's a joke. You know why it's a joke, y'all? You should know it's a joke off the rip that if this man been doing this up into 2023, but you're not seeing no new people in this shit, meaning, you see what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the new people in the court, not the old people. Meaning that shit old. It happened already. Meaning they been knew his car got blowed up. They been knew that. All right. But see, you also getting clues. The clues of who Diddy is all in the trial. I keep telling you, the trial is to tell you who he was. He was tormenting, and the key thing of the trial, they're telling you, he was getting away with everything. That's what they're telling you. That's what they telling you. He was getting away with everything. For how many years? All right, it's very simple, y'all. So that's why I say, when I said this trial is for those who didn't know what was going on in hip-hop. This for those who didn't know how hip-hoppers conduct themselves. They didn't know if they didn't know what a rapper really was or what they really do. This is for them, y'all. This is for anybody overseas that never really knew what it was about. This is for them. This is about everybody that does not know about rap. That's what that trial for. That's it. Everything in that trial we knew already. And it's not just that we knew. It's just that it played out already. Tormenting. He did it already, y'all. I'm saying it's over with. And like I said, no other men. Kid Cudi's in there, but Kid Cudi's not in there for nothing sexual. You get it? So if no men are in there, if it's not a big major takedown, if it's not at least 10 people that we know their names saying he did this to us, this shit ain't real, man. Meaning it ain't about nothing. It's not about nothing too much, y'all. So the reason why I say that, I'm just like, yo, only reason why I say that, people get amped up, they get worked up, you know. And my point is, yo, like how they said certain people going down into the courthouse, but then you'll see them saying people had the energy to go down and do nothing else. So they won't have the energy to do nothing positive. They ain't gonna have the energy to put a spotlight on something that's productive. But see, they'll go to a Diddy trial for fucking views. You know what I'm saying? But the Diddy trial ain't about nothing, y'all. Just gonna show you, man. The Diddy trial is gonna expose everybody, y'all. Let's go. Top of the top. Top of the top. Holler me in the chat. What's up, intro? What's up, Sub B-Mo? Shout out to everybody on the East Coast. First thing first. Sunrise in the East. Shout out to everybody in the Midwest, down South, and the West Coast. Everybody around the world. Everybody from around the world that came here. We all here. But guess what? On the internet, it's no boundaries, right? The internet is genderless. The internet is raceless. All right. So calm all that down. Let's go. All right. Diddy trial. The biggest secret is what I just said, man. This is nothing but man's sexuality on trial. That's all it is. All this is subliminal messages. Subliminal messages. Subliminal shots of this who they are, this what they into. That's really it. But it's also for us, a lot of us that didn't know. So we just closing out. Thank you very much, Black Pre-Thinker. Thank you very much, L. Thank y'all all for supporting this channel. Yo, y'all know I was talking about PBS, and I was talking about PBS makes it off donations. Why they say they shutting down PBS? PBS is shut down because people stop watching and donate, man. Meanwhile, PBS is for the kids, y'all. So guess what? Even now, Sesame Street, you got to pay for it. But know what else y'all not understanding? A lot of people, family, this whole country been reset, y'all. It's been reset. It's new people, it's new Americans now, y'all. Spelling bee coming up. Spelling bee, new Americans, y'all. Americans, you're not understanding what's going on. How the hell people come from other countries and can spell better than Americans? You mean Americans are speaking English their whole life, but people come here from around the world speaking English better than Americans? Yes. All right, this shit is for real now, y'all. Americans have been sized up as dummies and idiots, y'all, and it's in this Diddy trial too. Even the fact that they're pushing that all everybody's into is dumb shit because everybody's a dummy anyway. Meanwhile, everybody else, y'all, they get into it. I've been seeing some stuff on that TV, y'all. I've been telling y'all the realest shit is on the TV now. Meaning all the secrets, all the agendas, everything that's going on right now as we speak on that TV. Family. The smartest people in this country, they're not from here. Meaning they born and raised. But I'm trying to tell you, there was a time when they wasn't here, period. They came, somehow they're the smartest. This happening on every level, y'all. So I don't be trying to go there with shit. It's not a coincidence. What blew my mind this week, I bought ice cream from an ice cream truck, but it was an African brother. So when I see him, the African family taking over the ice cream machines, I know what time it is. When I got my car fixed, African brother pulled up. When I seen that man get his roof fixed the other day, whole roof done in one day, Spanish brothers. When I see a whole house across the street, get the porch redone, painted, all that, Mexican brothers. They did it in what? 1 week. Matter of fact, he did it by himself. He just called his brothers for one day to do upstairs. I've been seeing this shit every day. So I know what's up. So I know what this Diddy trial about. I know what it's about. It's about the losers. That's what it's about. So let's just go, y'all. But Meek Mill been running his mouth again, too. Meek Mill been running his mouth. He won't shut up. And every time he opens his mouth, he disgraces Philly every time. But then again, I already told y'all, man, we're past the level of talking about these bum-ass cities. If you can look yourself in the mirror 2025 and admit that your city has done nothing for you, these cities were for you to die. These cities were for you to die, go to jail, and get your ass taxed. And when it's all said and done, you're going to die in an apartment. You, your mother, your somebody is. That's how it's all set up with these cities, y'all. Cities was set up to be death chambers when they left the South. The cities were meant to be modern-day upper echelon slavery. Because when they said you're moving on up to the city, you was going to get stuck in that building. Your ass was never going to come out. That's right. That's why you don't got no land. The biggest trick was city mean no landowners. That's what it meant. Our ancestors were dumb. City meant no landowners. They didn't know when they were running up north. That meant you niggas ain't never going to own shit no more. That's what it meant. All right? So 2025, we don't care about no cities. We don't care about none of that. But when you ain't got shit, all they ever had was their city. I'm from New York. I'm from Philly. H-Town, man. I'm from H-Town. Because that's all you got. I'm from L.A. You ain't got nothing else but a dirty-ass street you're from. Born in the same dirty-ass hospital, you got shit. Rap made you proud of that shit. Let's go. But rap got to make you proud of this, too. Let's go. Meek running his mouth. So you mean to tell me Meek running his mouth, but he have no clue he's been going viral on every platform about being disgraced? Meek can hit his live button, but that same day, it's going to be 10 people going to trash his ass. Mighty funny, talking about Meek Mill this week, he come out, got something to say. Peace out. Come on, man. It's a joke, y'all. I'm bored with this shit. I'm really, really bored. I only pull up for my people, man. Sometimes I want to be a selfish bastard and say, you know what, man, I don't feel like talking about this shit today. Other than that, no, I'm going to pull up. What's up, Cassette? Why are they looking angry at her like that? Because she came in the room and messed up their flow. That's why. All right? That's why. Let's go. Let's go. This is what it's about, y'all. Kid Cudi. Bingo. So if anybody don't know about Kid Cudi, now you're going to know about Kid Cudi. Why? When Kid Cudi's name was announced in the Diddy trial, the whole world will go Google Kid Cudi. Who's Kid Cudi? Who's Kid Cudi? Even though his name is of a what name? You don't get the name, do you? Kid. All y'all name is Kid, Lil, Baby, Young. That's y'all. Cudi. What's Cudi? Cudi. Remember when we was young, they say he got the cooties. Kid Cudi. That's what that is. Pranking y'all. No. Every last one of y'all that got that money with that name, this who y'all are. The thing is, Kid Cudi done raised a generation. I told you, they're the fruit pop generation. They were raised by Kanye. Kanye passed them off to Kid Cudi. Kendrick is from the same layer. They're from the same family. Kid Cudi, Kendrick Lamar, Frank Ocean, that's them. When I told you 44 came in office, he had his own star celebrities. They groomed them all. Throw Chance to Rap in there too. No, they brought out zesty rappers on purpose. Zesty rappers on purpose. That's what they did. All right? So I ain't never like him. Know why? He's a Geppetto too. He's a straight Geppetto. Why? His fan base is minors. That's his whole fan base. I tell you I know about all these punks. That's right. The biggest joke ever played. And like I said, I believe he was in their bedroom. All right? Nothing I say on this channel is a fact. It's all entertainment, but I'm going to tell you my perspective. I believe they was all together because I know Diddy is a fruit bucket and a pervert. And Kid Cudi looks available. And I know what Diddy did to him. So I'm going to keep telling you, in my opinion, that shit went left and it was all of their ass together. But guess what? Guess who's still getting played? Us. Why? Family, we're getting a story that's about 15 years old. That makes us idiots. That makes anybody wrapped up in this shit an idiot. Because this shit happened 15 years ago. Which means what? You know how many stories happened recently they ain't telling us? Huh? Like I said, you can hear nothing about no yacht. You can hear about a lot of shit. Now, if this is the start of it, that's one thing. That's one thing. But at the end of the day, this right here, this ain't about nothing. Why? Because he did it already. He tormented their ass.
But maybe you get the concept that Kid Cudi was always a male prostitute, because I've been learned they turn male prostitutes into rappers. Yes, they do. Purposely go to strip clubs for men, purposely go to gay clubs for men, and pick the ones out they feel like, you know what I'm saying? If you're a male stripper and you can rap, you got it. Guess what they did? They did it in our face. They just flipped it on us with the woman. They let us know about the woman they got at the strip club, but they never let us know about the man they got at the strip club. See? They've been playing us, y'all. They've been playing us. See, we just found out recently with Cardi B and all this new shit, woman in the strip club. But guess what? That's where they got a lot of men from in this game, too. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to tell you again, when Gilly the Kid told you he was a male stripper, just know he used to hang around Diddy when he was doing that shit. All right? That's how they were doing it. We just didn't know, stupid. We thinking people hang around the studio, but you don't know some of them. Yeah, they with that life, man. And these guys been way ahead. They've been understanding the art of sucking off rich men. So we looking at it like it's called, you know, why you on that man nuts, or why you sweating that man? But they were looking at it like that man got money, and they was really ready to do whatever. We didn't comprehend it because some of us don't think like that, but they do. No. And then the thing is, now that you know who Diddy is, you know he ain't sparing nobody. What you think? Family. If everybody and their mother was scared of Diddy, period, what would make Kid Cudi had a heart to say he gonna talk to her, whether she was with Diddy before or after? And let's be very, 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 very simple. According to what they saying in court, Cassie allegedly told him he don't mess with Diddy no more. She don't mess with Diddy no more. So, okay, is that worth blowing somebody's car up, yo? If Cassie was messing with Kid Cudi when she wasn't with Diddy no more, still and all, was it worth him blowing his car up and getting somebody to do it and watching all this extra stuff, knowing Diddy's the type he'll just walk up on you and crown your ass? He'll smack the shit out you himself. Why was it all that, y'all? All right, then. And then they were supposed to be together. So, bro, you and the girl off and on. Y'all off and on. Okay, at this time, y'all separated. She messed with a man. You gonna blow his car up, bro? Or if you felt like that man betrayed you, would you blow his car up? No. No, no, no. I don't care what you say. My opinion, he was in the bedroom with them. Why? He's straight flaming. That's why. Guess what? It's all of them, though. We know that already. Guess what? Now let me show you what the world's saying. Here's what the world thinks about rap. I'm going to keep giving you these updates. Huh? That's right. What is this woman revealing? How Kid Cudi is a pervert. Even though Kid Cudi got what? Child fans. That's right. Child fans. When I told you they've been grooming these boys, when I told you these rappers are gayer than gay, here's the proof. But now, guess what? Everybody else knows this. What is being revealed? It is being revealed the system Hollywood had set up for entertainment. And the thing is, the black entertainers had to do the worst. You're looking at a process that black entertainers had to go through for 100 years. This is why on this channel, I went into the history of the 1950s of the first black superstar in this country by the name of Little Richard. And I broke down to you throughout the decades. It is still the Little Richard formula. But they didn't want to accept it was rap. It was before rap. It's just that rap had to get with the program. The thing is, see that one right there? They all know. But now it's not that, y'all. It's past the level. It's past the level of the people's sexuality, y'all. They look at these rappers as straight Geppettos now, y'all, because of Diddy and Justin Bieber and all that shit, y'all. No, when I told you everybody and their mother on this shit, when I told you it's out the black community, you ain't stopping this, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna stop it. It's an embarrassment because it's a revelation of what Diddy did. And like I told you, some of them are masculine and some of them are more feminine than others, but they all the same, bro. And it's all being played out in court. So like I said, this whole shit is a public humiliation. The whole shit. And she doing a video like, what the like this dude a straight pervert, weirdo. Like, what's up with this guy? No, because that's how I told you that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna play out like that. How's it gonna play out? You don't know, okay, you don't never heard of his name. Everybody's in the Google, everybody's in it. So when they hear the name, Kid Cudi, everybody get to Googling. When they Google it, what's gonna come up? Oh, he's a weirdo. Everybody else get it clear as day. Oh, I see what Diddy and them was doing. The white people know about sexuality. They get it clear. You know what I'm saying? They know about all that shit. They the ones started all this shit. Hey, man, you want to screw my wife? They started all that shit, bro. No, what happened is black people got caught up trying to be like white people, bro. That's all that happened, bro. That's all that happened. So that's why I say that's the biggest hypocrisy of it. Everybody was talking that black shit, indulging the most in European culture the most. Participate in all European sexual acts, period. That's what this shit all about, y'all. It's about the Europeans exposing the Negroes for indulging in their activities. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because you know why? If this whole trial was white, it wouldn't even be about shit. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. I mean, if it was a case about white people and how they get freaking in their bedroom and shit, it shouldn't really be about too much. No, because they've been the ones doing that shit. No, it's only embarrassing because these people put on the biggest fronts with the biggest mouths. And plus, they the main ones that went against their own fucking life. So that's why it's humiliating for them. All right? We know about the Punisher. Now, everybody knows about the Punisher. Now, you're going to tell me this ain't a male prostitute invited into their bedroom? Of course he is. How we know that? How easy he take his clothes off. No, I know he's a male prostitute. To me, in my opinion, they shit went left. All right? They shit went left. That's my opinion, y'all. Straight up. Let's go. Meek Mill running his mouth. Meek, here's what they think about you. What am I showing you? I'm showing you the same campaign, but I'm going to always update. The same people making videos on all of them are the same people. And you will clearly see the AI technology is way better than any of us. They're not playing with them. This shit is professional, and the shit didn't stop. Guess what? I didn't even know they was doing it on Meek Mill. They doing every single person. It don't matter what Meek Mill say, don't matter what he do, every day. And this shit is not going to stop. Meaning this algorithm is so overcrowded, it is nothing you're going to do about it. So it's to the point where you're going to put their name in and all this shit going to come up. They're done, y'all. Think about business. Meek Mill can't never get to do no business no more. When they Google his name, this going to come up. Nobody's doing a deal with you no more. This how this shit work. It's a slander campaign to destroy rap. It's just that a lot of y'all didn't comprehend it was done on the internet. But it's just not to destroy rap. It's to destroy anybody that believes in this shit. The rapper, the rap lifestyle, the culture they spit out their mouth. If you believe anything they spit out their mouth, if you still live like that, into that, this for y'all. This for y'all. All right? It's being promoted like this two ways. Either you're going to accept it or reject it. Either you're going to be proud of it or you're going to do it in the dark. One of the two. That's how it's being played out, y'all. It's all exposed now. All right? It's all exposed. All right? What else about people like Jada? Which y'all don't get. He know about Justin Bieber. He been around. They all know about this shit. What else you looking at? You also got to understand they all knew what Puff was doing. So even if he ain't do it to them, it don't matter, which he did. Just throw that out the window. You still know they know what he was doing. Period. Everybody in it, one proof you got in this rap game, they all know for a fact what he did to Justin Bieber. They all know this. When this was going down, Jada them knew, Nori knew, all of them knew. All right? Fat Joe knew. They all know what he did to Justin Bieber. Busta Rhymes knew. But what? Maybe they wanted some of that too, right? Everybody knew what they did to him, man. Guess what? They all knew what he did to Usher. They all knew what he did to Usher. They was around since then. They all knew Diddy's behavior. They all knew his behavior. They all knew. So why am I supposed to get hyped because it's in court? No, y'all. No. Justin Bieber is the proof. We've been talking about this already, man. That's why I say it's getting old. The proof already played out. That's why I say the thing that when I started peeping yesterday, it didn't piss me off, but I'm just like, yo, they playing the fuck out of people. I'm like, man, all this shit old. Then on top of that, the realest shit he already did already. Justin Bieber, the clue. But I told you now they picking up the Justin Bieber shit about how they was in the woods 24 hours. Just know this part. The rappers always knew what he did. The rappers always knew what he did. The proof is what we spoke about yesterday. Diddy gets people when they're young. Most of the shit he did is getting them when they're young. Not just so necessarily minors, but when they're young. When you're the rich man, you're like young, 21, 19. He got them all young, y'all. It's all in it. That's the whole key to the whole shit. That's all the Geppetto jokes. He gets you when you're young. But they all saw what he did to Justin Bieber. It's simple as that. They know about all his ways, y'all, and what he did already. He been doing it since Mace. He didn't stop. So, Kid Cudi means nothing to me. I look at Kid Cudi as a what? Willing participant. That's what he was. All right? No. Y'all was having threesomes, and Cassie was sneaking and linking behind your back. How we know that? Because the stripper told us the same shit. The stripper said Cassie was hitting him up sometime. So I'm going to assume, it's not a fact. I'm going to assume y'all were doing threesomes with Kid Cudi. And somehow Cassie was calling his ass back. And yeah, y'all probably did break up. Y'all probably did break up and Cassie got with him. But the part y'all ain't going to tell is y'all still was in a threesome together before. Because I know Diddy like man buns and I ain't stupid. And I know he wanted Kid Cudi. And I know why Kid Cudi in this. Don't no man just blow your car up. What's wrong with you? Ain't no man going on his way to blow your car up. When I know Diddy will smack you up. I know Diddy, he'll get say, no, there was a real powerful message. Yeah. I let you in my life. If you ever cross me again. Yeah, that's how I look at that. Nobody even looking at the affiliation of the whole shit. Whole time, that's Kanyewest homeboy. Which meant him and Diddy ain't no real beef like that. Meaning that shit was personal. And that shit went somewhere else. Same time he did this, he was cool with Kanye, tight. So like I said, Kanye called Kid Cudi his brother, and he called Diddy his brother. What happened between the brothers? Who knows? Nori knows. He'll say, Nori knows. All right? This lady know too. She get it real clear. So see, I'll tell you about rap. So this is what I was telling you. You on your rap shit in public, you looking at this lady like she don't know shit. Oh man, she just a regular lady. No, whole time she know about all this shit. So I was telling you, bro, this everything I'm trying to tell y'all is colder than this. I'm just trying to let people know what it is. Not trying to diss nobody. Like I said, you coming out looking like Kid Cudi, like I said, see his hair? When that woman and they see you, they think you just like him. This is what I was telling y'all, because they know what that hair shit mean. They know that shit mean freak, weirdo. They know what that mean, fruity. They know that, y'all. That's their culture. So that's why I say you were given their culture. That's how they know exactly what you're doing. That's their magazine. Folks ever blackface, that's their shit. No, it's y'all. So that's why I say, when you in public now, that's how you're going to be stereotyped. Remember before you were stereotyped? Oh, they might be a criminal. He might try to get me. Now they're looking at you like, one of those Diddy guys. That's how they look at it now, y'all, because of hip-hop, rap. All right, that's it. To everybody else, other than people that love it, rap, it all goes together now, y'all. All right. So see that? We spoke about this shit all week. Now, mighty funny. Start the week off talking about this. Middle of the week, we get the word that they're doing a Justin Bieber film. Because everybody knows what he did, y'all. Everybody knows. So people that smart know. Fool, we supposed to be in court with Justin Bieber and his mother shit. Kid Cudi. Don Richard testifies. Usher witness Sean Diddy Combs abusing people. All right? He witnessed him abuse Cassie, but you still won't get why Usher wears his earrings like a female. Females, you don't even do that no more. Nope. The revelation of this Diddy trial is they are you know what. All right? So we're going to talk about Meek, because Meek running his mouth. But you'll see, it's the diddler. See how the diddler do? Take you on vacation, make you get in the pool. See the pattern of the diddler? Yeah, he going to make you get in the pool. This mean after he got your ass. See that? All right. Why the fuck you think we got more pictures of men in pools than women in damn pools? They didn't get it yet, y'all. They didn't get it yet. No. Right after he punished his ass, cool off, and he didn't know Diddy was going to film him, Diddy disrespected his ass. He wanted to take that camera out my face, but he couldn't say nothing. All right? And you can see he was out of his mind in pain. But guess what? Guess who was before him? Bingo. Let me refresh your memory, guys. You guys forgot a lot. Like I said, you got popcorn brain, you got amnesia, and the main thing is you started believing all this fake ass shit, y'all. So like I said, I'm just closing out on the shit. When I kept telling you it ain't Meek Mill. The biggest joke is this what always been going on. We've been a joke. We've been a joke. We've been a joke. We've been a joke. Only difference is I've been stopped believing this shit, y'all. So like I said, it's what the world's saying, guys. All right. So like I said, when Jada had that bald head and Diddy was making his take his shirt off, I know exactly what's going on. Because one thing you got for a fact, if you should know now, to get money from the diddler, your ass gonna get down. He the one that made him do everything. It wasn't for Diddy, he wouldn't even know no damn Jada Kiss, bro. Guess what else? It was the truth. The plan was for us to love these rappers, really love them in our heart, feel compassion, be one rap with them. And then by the time you're older, you'll be you know what. That was the plan, bro. When you grow up with a man, listen to him for 20 years straight, meaning he can't do no wrong. You believe everything he say. He's the truth. He's in your heart now, bro. You done did bids with him. Jada got you through your bid, bro. But sorry to tell you, man. Sorry to tell you, bro. You can play naive all you want, but it's the truth, guys. You've been played. You've been pranked. You've been played and pranked. Showing you they put on makeup, all that shit, bro. No, they are fucking actors, yo. The only thing I'm gonna fucking get them, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give it to them. When it comes time to them talking that street shit and acting tough, they got that mastered. But you also not comprehending they've been around tough guys their whole life. So while we got tricked, what's up, Talib? What's up, bro? See, while we got tricked, bro, is because they was around real people. They had 20 real people around them. Yeah, that's why we can't. Some people can't like fathom that shit. Cameron had 50 real bros around him. Yeah, on payroll. That's why rappers broke too. They had to pay a lot of payrolls, guys. Them gangster rappers, if they added up all their money, they paid in security and they paid a lot out in taxes on security, y'all. It's because they were punks. That's why you can't comprehend this shit. Because, bro, they had real people with them. But this is what I keep trying to tell y'all. The people that was real with them, a lot of them died and went to jail, but they never got to find out the truth. That, yo, bro, you got put in jail because of Jada. Jada used you on dummy missions, so you shot the block up. Jada used you in that club to knock people out. You got the charge, bro, because that's because of him. Because he's a punk. He just had the money to pay you. But the job was, he gonna get where he gotta go. Y'all gonna leave. So that's why I say, let's break it back, New York. When you say D-Block, we really was saying the hood, the people that's with them, not the rappers. When we were saying, you know, Dipset, whatever, we were saying really the crew with them, the real people. We were saying Murder Inc., we were talking about the crew. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about, that's what it was, the goons. When we said Death Row, y'all, fool, it wasn't the damn rappers Death Row. It was them Power Rules and Crips with Death. That was the Death Row, the back. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So everybody started getting caught up in that shit. And all they did, when I been learned that Diddy said in his own mouth, he studied Death Row and used the Death Row formula. But he also knew he needed rappers he can control. Jada ain't beat nobody. You know damn well Jada ain't gonna punch nobody. Jada's a punk. They all punks, guys. You can clearly, they don't fight with their hands and none of that. No. This is who they are. This is who Jada came in. This is who Diddy put in that fucking shiny suit. I say, you gonna play with me, bro? You gonna play with me? You gonna play with me? No. It's all of them. See, this is Jada. Life after Diddy. Life after Diddy. This is who they listen to. No, that's called Life After Diddy. That's how it was before Diddy met his ass. Now look at Jada right there and tell me he is who he say he is. You got any proof Jada like women? Jada like a used up old man to me, bro. He like a used up old man. He like a pervert now, bro. What else you looking at? Like I said, y'all were only getting finessed by cameras. All right? Let me show you Jada. Jada got on makeup, right? He got on makeup right here. All right? These guys wear makeup, bro. He got on makeup right here. All right? He got on makeup. He just don't got it overlapped. They wear makeup, bro. All right? You'll see ladies know what's up. He got that particular tone on right there. Even though I'm just telling you, when they're on the carpet and they're on camera, they do that. So my point is, like, on camera, this is how they trick the bros. They'll look at them like they winning. He winning. He fresh. But nah, bro, you always gonna look fresh on camera. You're a rapper. This the real Jada right here, man. No filters, no makeup. All right? No, they've been finessing the fuck out of y'all for cameras for decades. Finessing the fuck out of y'all with pictures, tough guy looks, all that. See, it was cool to be pink then. It was cool to be shiny. But see, when that shiny shit wasn't cool no more, that's when they want to be tough. He switched it up on y'all, started throwing on hats, do-rag, you know what I'm saying, rap about jail stories, you know what I'm saying? Started getting tough on y'all. Meanwhile, that's who Jada is, y'all. Which means if it wasn't for Diddy, he wouldn't have been shit. All right? Y'all all got pranked. They believed in Yonkers rappers. All right? My pops moved to Yonkers when I was young. Yes, he did. I was living with my mother then. So I know a little about Yonkers. But I'm gonna just say this. Diddy knew what he was doing with them boys, y'all. All right? That's what y'all not getting. He was getting their ass young, and that's why we went into the whole scenario why Jada scared of Diddy to this day. Because that's the real Jada right there. All right? That's the real Jada. So let's go. So why am I showing you this? To show you the pattern of what he did to Sean Kingston. All right? He does it to them all. Old to the new. This is what he was doing recent, meaning people didn't get all of his behavior was done with the youngsters already. You're also going to see Diddy's pattern. He likes brown-skinned men. You'll even see Sean Kingston and Jada favor each other. He like can be goddamn Sean Kingston dad. All right? He like brown-skinned men, bro. Sorry to tell you that. Meek Mill. See? It's a pattern with Diddy, guys. That's right. Not only that, I'm talking about the real shit. Ain't nothing in that courtroom, y'all. The courtroom is just to tell us his behavior. But in my opinion, I know they did a Kid Cudi, guys. I'm sorry. I know they did a Kid Cudi. Sorry about that one. Y'all, Kid Cudi got so many pictures in dresses and skirts, rocking a microphone in flower dresses. No, y'all, they been pranking rap. Blame 44 for that. 44 put all these bozos on to prank rap, man. That's what he did. They prank rap, y'all. It started with Trinidad James and all that shit. I keep telling y'all, man. They've been trolling the hell out of rap fans since goddamn 2011 or some shit. Ever since Def Jam signed Trinidad James, New York, they've been telling you, New York, we ain't signing no New York rappers, dummy. We signed Trinidad James on purpose, just so we ain't signing y'all. No. Let's go. Show up, man. What, man? I miss y'all, man. Where y'all at? What's up, Gigi? Lorraine, Stevie Wonder and his son. Okay. You off topic. What's up, Miss Bryant? I love this chat. Salute, Miss Bryant. The chat love you too. We all love you. What's up? That's right. Tell them. Get in the tub. Let's go. He been telling them that. That's where it started from. Him, Mace. That's where it started from. He had both of them in the bed. Let's go. Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi scared to death, y'all. Let's go. Kid Cudi compares P.Diddy to a Marvel supervillain as he testifies against the rapper. All right. Kid Cudi testified at Sean P. Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial. Kid Cudi dated Cassandra Cassie Ventura and compared Combs' stance to a Marvel villain during a meetup. Now, this is the thing, right? Kid Cudi claims that after Diddy blew his car, they met up after that. Shit got so real, they met up and talked that out after that. The question is, y'all, do you believe that? That's the only question I want to ask. Do you believe that? So Diddy blows up your car, and then after that, you call him up like, yo, let's talk this out. And he respect you so much, he just gonna pull up and have a nice conversation after that. So what y'all think about that? Do you believe that shit? Because I don't believe it, bro. Why am I saying that? Let's go. He is saying that he allegedly was messing with Cassie when Cassie told him she wasn't with Diddy no more. Okay. But I know a lot of times I heard about Diddy running down on people. It was a story about when they put his name, they did some shit with the Vibe magazine, put him on the cover as a demon. He didn't like it. He went down there and stormed down on that lady. Meaning, I heard a lot of time when he had a personal problem with somebody, he runs down on them personally. Once again, what he did to that man at UCLA. You heard about what he did to J. Cole. When you got a problem with him, from what I know, he's going to run up on your ass. Now, why would he blow your car up and get somebody else to do it? Unless you did some low-down, dirty shit, Kid Cudi. I'm going to say you did some double-crossing shit behind his back. And that was to let you know next time that's going to be you. Get it? I'm saying that because you had to do something to piss that man off so bad. He didn't want to smack you. He didn't want to pistol it. It was something you did, bro, that he had to let you know. Don't try that shit no more. I ain't the one to play with. Salute, Kylan. And he used you, for example, to everybody else, because I also know that's when they was in Atlanta. I know that's when they was in Atlanta. So also look at it when it first happened back then. They put the fear in all them rappers because they all knew what happened. But they all what? Shh. So Diddy was still doing shit to update his resume to scare their ass. All right? That was to scare the death out of their ass for the 20. That was what I kept saying. Remember I said yesterday, a lot of brothers that was around Diddy back in the day when his name was Puff, they don't know the shit he was doing after 2011. Here's the proof. Because Puff had to let it be known, I'm Diddy now. And I run this shit. I run the game. So when he did that, now you'll see why in Atlanta he was pushing that Ciroc like that, right? But you going to buy this Ciroc. No, y'all, he was doing a lot of mind tactics on them. And what I'm saying is, this shit was deeper than him messing with Cassie. I ain't going for that one, y'all. If that's the case, guess what would happen? Who ain't Cassie with a personal trainer? If that's the case, Diddy would have probably been smacked him up. Just off the fact you with my ex-girl Cassie. Bro, I don't believe that shit, bro. But I know what's happening. Yeah, ain't no real details gonna come out. Because remember, Cassie gotta be the hero. So ain't no other 3Some stories gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? I know how this shit gotta go. Where the narrative gotta go. You ain't gonna know who was the willing participants in the 3Somes. Cause then Cassie can't be the hero, y'all. See, if it gets revealed on all the 3Somes they had, then Cass will be labeled as a what? A thought. So you can't let it be known everything they were doing, not yet, because she has to be the hero. Remember, Cassie don't do nothing. She don't mess around. She just had a little 3Some here and there, but that's it. That's what it's about. That's how it's playing out. Right? But I told you, don't pick no side. It got to play out like that. As of now, Cassie got to be the hero. That's going to be like that. Even though, you know the truth, she is the woman that was in every goddamn 3Some. It's very simple. Very simple. Because he knew. What else is being, I can illustrate through this. 3Some. What does it prove? He already liked Cassie. What did I say? This guy knows the seduce. He knows the seduction. I told you I studied this shit, man. It's not hard to figure out. The woman is a seducer. He already knew that Kid Cudi wanted Cassie, but he wanted Kid Cudi ass. Diddy is the rich man that says, you can hit my wife, but I want to play. We're going to all have fun together. And let's not act like that shit don't act in real life, right? How I say, it's a difference when I'm talking to people of a certain background, level, but it's one thing you're talking to people that never been nowhere, been in the same neighborhood, and they don't know shit about life, period. All right? This is something swingers, this is called the swingers life, guys. Swingers. So in the swinger life, sometime it goes left. That's what I get from this. But you can't betray their swinger life in court yet because Cassie won't be the hero. But if you have a brain, you would know she was always the woman in the participation. Common sense. I put myself in it. Diddy know goddamn well I want her. He been checking me out. He know I want her. Now he's playing the game. When we get high, yo, you can have it. You can have it. You can have it. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. Meanwhile, the plan is get us all in the room. The trick is you can have it, but he got to be right there. That's how they do. All right? That's how they do, guys. And another thing about this Diddy trial, all y'all couples that are swingers, swinger couples, proud to be swinger couples, this is for y'all. That's what it's all about. And y'all know this shit very well. All swingers know exactly what this case is about. That's why I say, we just in a world of make-believe, y'all. That's why I say, we in a world of make-believe, but I see everything fake so clear and clean. All right? This also a shot to all married couples that desecrated their marriage as swingers. This to embarrass them too. Don't get it twisted. Just to let y'all all know the swinger life is a joke. All right? To let you know that. They say, don't be no swinger, bro. Had the balls to cheat. Cheat on her ass, bro. Fuck that swinging shit. No, that's a trick, bro. Cheat on her ass. No, that's a trick so you won't cheat, bro. No, lady, cheat on his ass. All that swinging shit. No, bro. Be a man. Cheat, nigga. You don't let nobody in your bedroom, dummy. Guess what? If you cheat, bro, and don't get caught, you got a better chance than that than bringing somebody in your bedroom. Once you bring somebody in your bedroom, your marriage is cursed, bro. It shall fold. One day it will. Ask Will and Jada. Ask Diddy and Cassie. That's right. Once you do that, your marriage already desecrated, guys. Once you do a threesome, you done desecrated your vows. You got bad luck. You're cursed. You just didn't know that. Why? Because your dumb ass didn't have to get married to do threesomes. You could have did that before you got married. All right? Anything that man tell you take an oath to, you're obligated to that shit. Anything you take an oath to, guess what? You put your soul into it. So when you put your soul into your marriage and then you desecrate your own soul, guess what's going to happen to you? Miserable life. Divorce. All right, let's go. Because I'd be damned if you tell me I can get in a threesome and then you're going to tell me about the chicks I fuck with. Are you a lunatic? I'm a grown-ass man. You ain't going to control mine. You ain't going to control me. You ain't control me. You already let me have it, right? So what part you don't understand? You can't let me drink out the water fountain and then you're going to tell me when I can get a drink. Nope. You already gave me the okay. Once you tell me, hey, family, once they say, you go in the kitchen, get whatever you want, you straight. But when I go in the kitchen, now you want to say, oh, you can't have that? Bro, you said I can have whatever in the kitchen. No. Same thing in that bedroom. Don't tell me what I can have when you want me to have it. No. So what if you want a threesome that day and I don't want nothing? I want to save mine for later. I want to get my own fun. That's right. No, y'all, you've been played. Weirdos now, y'all. Kid Cudi testified that Cassie called him in December 2011 to tell him that Diddy found out that they were together. He then revealed that he got a call that Diddy and an associate of his were at his home. All right, y'all, let's look at this. We're going back to 2011, 14 years ago. Damn it, that's damn near 4 presidential terms ago. See how long ago that was? Now, Cassie called and said that Diddy found out. How did he find out? How did he find out, y'all? Let's look at this shit real simple. Let's have fun with this shit. How did he find out? Cassie, what made you call him and say that? Why were you so comfortable calling him? And don't forget, the male model said Cassie did the same thing to him. What? Call him up. Want to hook up? With the what? Also with the money. Got the money, everything. Well, I said, I'm catching everything in this court trial. I'm catching everything. Seemed to me like when Cassie won her little pieces, she do her little thing, right? But see, I'm looking at him and Kid Cudi as the same people because they all the same. Punisher was there too. All right? Why am I saying that? Because this is why we're getting nothing but freaky tales. Now, does this not sound like a love triangle, y'all? Diddy found out they were together. After Diddy found out, he called Kid Cudi and sent the goons to his house. Now, let's ask this. Does this sound like something that would happen if they broke up? Now, let's also remember, Diddy got girls, Kim Porter. He got chicks. He ain't a loser. He's not a dummy. He's not a clown. We can't get no female. If they broke up and Kid Cudi hit his girl after they broke up, why the hell would he go this hard? Why would he go this hard if they broke up? Why? Why? I'm just simple and plain. He kicked in a man's house, blew his car up, but him and Cassie wasn't together no more. Come on, y'all. This shit sound like a love triangle to me. Because I know one thing, bro, you can't do that to a man if you ain't mad at him like that. There's only certain ways a man gonna get you mad. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? You're not mad. A man got to be to do that, what he did. So I don't know a man that would get that mad if his girl wasn't even with him no more. I don't get it unless it's betrayal. Now look at it like this. Okay, I'm not with my baby mother no more, right? But she been got a man, right? Okay, why would I be mad at that man? But what if I found out my baby mother got pregnant by one of my homeboys? That'd be more mad, right? What if I found out my girl was playing around with one of my homeboys, my homies? That's different, right? That's how I look at this shit. Because they do everything in threesome. Hold up. Who else up here? Tales from the Crypt Diddy on episode. What's up, Lorraine? Who up here? Why didn't he go to the cops? Thank you. Because they know what's up. Because y'all, they all agents. That's why. They all agents. When you're an agent, you can't go to the police. When y'all get that concept of these guys are federal agents, y'all, well, they was, not no more. That's another thing people don't understand. People couldn't get it, like being that they rappers, entertainers. People never understood that they were government property, y'all. That's what people never got, man. And I think that's what the hardest part of the community getting, especially the rappers. They didn't want to accept it or understand it. They all above police jurisdiction. Police can't do nothing to them. All right. That's why one thing you'll see about these rappers, they'll get thrown in jail, but they wasn't really getting thrown in penitentiary like that. Shit like that. Then on top of that, when they get thrown in penitentiary, that means their rights been revoked. That's right. So that's how it goes with them. Why you think that's what this about? The Cleve was in when Donald Trump, when you heard he fired federal agents, 5,000, cut their ass off. What? Because the secret is anybody with a federal clearance was doing too much. R. Kelly, federal clearance. He's doing too much with his entertainment status. We give you status for shows. We give you the government status because you guys have to fly overseas. You guys have to go to other countries. You guys have to represent the American country at all times. This is why we pay you. This is who you are. Your lyrics sit in the White House. Excuse me. Your lyrics sit in the House, in Congress. It sits in the Library of Congress. All of y'all music sits in D.C. All of it. Every single word, verse. That's what you guys don't get. FCC Airways, I'm going to tell you again, get it to your head. The government is on YouTube. Every episode, government listening, reading transcripts. They're on every platform. Tell you again, you didn't get it. The government took over YouTube. The Google got a shakedown. Google is under shakedown right now by the government. That's why I've been told y'all, get that shit out my chat. Anything anti-47, you better get out of here with that because you're going to be dealt with. They might be getting on y'all records right now because Google got to give up all the records. That's right. They got to give up all the records. Told you this shit is different now. It's all controlled. It's all regulated. I'm going to tell you again. The government is shaking down Google as we speak. It's being reset. Every public platform that deal with the public, the gov controls it, watches over it. It's called the FCC. Any hip-hop lyric, any video had to be sanctioned. This is why they were able to do so much and don't get in trouble. But when you're a rapper, you got to play the game of, ain't no paperwork. You didn't go to jail. No, they all are federal agents. That's it. Simple. If I want to rap, I got to get a government clearance. I'm a goddamn agent. Now, what I do with it, that's on me. I could be a federal agent, but I don't tell on people. That ain't my job. But if you touch me, guess who's coming for you? That's how it works. That's it. Also, if they call me as an agent and they say, hey, there's some things going on in Brooklyn, I need you to check up on that. It's my job to check up on that. How let some people get the word. Yo, you know that big time so-and-so guy? Y'all know him. That's their job, bro. Why you gonna see every rapper had to be around a big ass drug dealer some kind of way. They was around a big ass drug dealer or somebody legit, somebody something, some kind of way. That guy Caesar, big drug dealer, ex-drug dealer, flipping houses. DJ Envy, what happened? Feds. That's how it work, y'all. I'll prove that another day, but we're not going there today. I don't want people to get to their head. The reason why they was able to get away with stuff is the same reason why I keep telling you. They were allowed to get away with stuff, but the people that let them get away with it is blowing them up. You got to connect the dots. When Candace told you gangster rap was controlled by the government, here's the proof. The gangster was Diddy. The government let him blow his car because gangster rap was to destroy black culture. It's simple. So destroy yourself. Who cares? Are you getting it? Are you getting it? That's right. That's why I said, in my opinion, his ass in trouble for what he did to white people. He's also in trouble. He in trouble for Justin, all that shit. They just ain't gonna say it because they ain't gonna make it racial, dummy. They know what this about. You know what it's about? You were supposed to just abuse the blacks, dummy, but you abused everybody. That's your charges. Shh, we ain't gonna say nothing. Because we say that, then they gonna make it racial. And that'll give Diddy a leg to stand on. We're not gonna give him no leg to stand on. We ain't gonna let him feel like he gonna beat this, make them black people come out. Because we know black people support race. All right. We know what they support. So don't let them know it's racial. It ain't racial. This is the racial part of it. It's racial because he had a job to whip on their ass. His job was to destroy their ass. His job was to do everything he did to them, but he wasn't supposed to do it to nobody else. That's why it's racial. Because he was supposed to stay within a certain race bracket. All right? You stay in this one racial bracket. That's the racism. You are not supposed to cross that racial line, Diddy. That's what he did, y'all. Simple. Because you don't get in trouble for abusing property. That's rappers. That's black rappers. You're gonna get in trouble for that shit, y'all. That's how it go. But when he threatened them people in Europe and they feel like being petty with Justin Bieber and everybody else, that white boy from Syracuse got caught that pink cocaine, no, he in trouble for them white people. Well, I say I ain't stupid. I'm not stupid at all. I got 3 individuals. Justin Bieber, white. The white boy from Syracuse was a good boy. He played college, caught with dope, Diddy. Other white boy at his party. This what happened to white boys at my party. White boy face in the goddamn chair. No, he's in trouble for what he was doing to Caucasians. I'm not stupid, guys. I know I ain't in trouble. He did too much to the wrong people. That's what he did. That's what he did. Because I know he ain't getting no trouble till he went over there to Europe and threatened their ass. Because I think they probably been telling him his time is up. He didn't want to hear that shit, and his ass started doing too much. Bombshell week. Diddy's courthouse falls to eerie silence after Madhouse opening as trial week 2 draws to close. Look what they call it, a madhouse. A madhouse court case, meaning it's a joke, it's shenanigans, it's some nasty, ridiculous, circus, dumbass shit in that courtroom. Telling you straight to your face. Meanwhile, they told me it's niggas going down there trying to cover the trial. Yo, y'all. It's a joke. I'm done with this shit. We're gonna keep it going. But I told you when it's all over, this rap shit gonna be dead. This shit is timed out to be over approximately when it's back to school. My favorite time of the year, the fall, football season. This shit gonna be out of here, y'all. This whole thing is to make y'all dark and depressed the whole summer. So did you get that part? How the whole purpose of this shit is to make everybody dark and depressed? Family, you're not gonna make me depressed with no old ass shit. Told you I ain't attached to rap. The plan is for everybody to be wrapped up in this dark, depressing, freaky, nasty stuff the whole summer. Just saying this. Did he do it? Oh, Cassie this, Cassie that. That's what the whole shit is for you to be wrapped up in all this dark, depression, freaky, nasty, disrespectful shit, right? Meanwhile, life gonna pick back up so quick. Guess what? Memorial Day weekend is happening already. People about to have fun. Sunny as fuck outside. People about to have fun this weekend. But see, a lot of other people drag them out with this Diddy shit. Guess what else they know? We also know a lot of y'all don't got no money. A lot of y'all, you don't get no money to the first. So that's why we do shit like this. We drag out depression on you. Then this weekend, everybody gonna be outside Memorial Day. A lot of y'all waiting on y'all money. Y'all gonna be broke. Because we know how the system set up. See, we got a system set up. We know most of y'all can't do shit unless it's the first. So for this week right here, Memorial Day weekend, most of y'all won't be outside. You're gonna be in that house. You're gonna be depressed because all you got is Diddy news. That's it, y'all. That's the whole plan of this whole shit. To have y'all all in the funk and nothing but Diddy news. That's right. Trust me, I know what's going on, man. It's a big ass slander campaign. It's called Get Their Ass Out of Here. It's called Bury Their Self-Esteem, Bury Their Ass. How I know that? Well, you want to get it real clear? It's right here. It's called what? Bury Their Ass. Bury their ass. Family, if I was to show you so many people on this shit, everybody that been in tune know exactly what I'm talking about. Because what? Y'all know I was telling y'all before it was so-called white people even covering this shit. I said once jaguarwright went on that shit, it's going to go around the world. And I showed you after that, everybody been having fun with it because every other race, every other nation, country, creed, they didn't know nothing about this shit. So when I say what, they're not ducking this smoke. They're not ducking it. Guess what? They say it's all. Remember they said they all look alike? That's how they think about rappers, period. They all look alike, guys. Meaning it's all of them. All right? So here's what they think about you, the Diddy trial, the Diddy case. Here's what they think about all that shit. It's embarrassing, guys. It's nothing but a freak show. It's all it is. The freak show of rap. Started with Bambaataa, still going on. See that? Still going on. All right, that's all it's about. So why everybody talking about it? Because she know Kid Cudi rap to the kids. She know Kid Cudi got a kid fan base. That's right. Expose them as what? Weirdos. White people said, goddamn, them black people got weirder than we used to be. They took our punk rock shit, got weirder than us. Damn. They took all our cultures, got weirder than us. That's what happened. It makes it the baddest because they know who y'all say y'all was. They say, yo, they were claiming this, that, and the third. They claimed they were this, that, and the third. They kept talking about they from here, they from over there. They kept saying all this shit they was. But today, guess what I'm exposing y'all today?
Remember when I kept telling y'all the Black Panthers and hippies are family? I shall prove it today. I shall prove it today. The Black Panthers and hippies are family. The Black Panthers and the liberal rainbow hippies. Let's make it clear. Hippies are the rainbows. And I will prove today how hippies and Black Panthers are a family. All right, so get ready. Because I'm not playing no more. All right, so what they call a booty hunter, y'all already know why. So why is Meek Mill coming out running his mouth, y'all? Guess what Meek Mill trying to say? He's trying to redeem himself. Being that Little Rob put their RICO case on Diddy, it got thrown out, y'all, the RICO part. So Meek Mill's trying to pull up and say, see? Meek, man, Little Rob, he ain't even put my name in that stuff. I ain't had nothing to do with that stuff. I'm good. What Meek Mill keeps saying, what I said, he keep talking about Philly. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all think I will finish? It's the only song he ever had that was decent. What do you always say out of his mouth? Philly, Philly. I'm from North Philly. I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly. I know you from the home of the cheesesteak, bro. Guess what, bro? My Aunt Bernice lived there too. And my goddamn great-grandfather Roscoe from Philly too. Nigga, what is that? Nothing. Who are you? See? The days of you clowns hiding behind your cities over with. No, you're a punk. Don't put Philly in it. You're a punk. All right? Stop using y'all cities, punks, what y'all been doing for years. I'm from Brooklyn. Brooklyn, punk. No, y'all. Shouting out your city, y'all. That's from back in the day. That's old shit, bro. That shit come from the 90s, bro. Shouting out your city, that's old shit, bro. Y'all old school, nigga. All y'all old school still shouting out y'all city. No, that's all you got is your city. And guess what? If I come to Philly and I go to the rich part, them niggas ain't nowhere around that part, y'all. You know where the blacks gonna be at? When them fucking train tracks at in the motherfucking one-way streets. That's where they gonna be at in Philly. That's right. And you're gonna see a lot of dope heads. You're gonna see a lot of traffic. That's Philly. You're gonna see a lot of what? Islamic brothers. Philly. That's Philly, right? But Meek ain't Philly. But if he was, guess what he's involved? Guess what he's exposed as? You didn't get it. He's from the city of brotherly love. And Diddy made love to his ass because Diddy named Love. Oh, you don't believe that? He want to keep talking about Philly? Okay, then. That's the home of the brotherly shove. What part you don't understand? They talking about that shit right now on TV, the brotherly shove. All right? What is the brotherly shove? For those who don't know, it's when the men be pushing each other on the buns. The brotherly shove. Philadelphia Eagles. So out of 32 teams, is a coincidence. The only team that does the butt push, Philly. Meek Mill need to shut up. Hey, Philly, Meek Mill got y'all crowned as something else now, man. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. Him and Gilly from Philly, Gilly said he was a male stripper. What part you don't understand? It's out the closet, guys. Philly. No, now I know what the cheesesteak about. I get it very clear. So what Meek Mill talking about? And why? And the thing about Philly will make it so bad for y'all, brother Umar Johnson. What about Philly? Man, they go hard on the women out there, bro. Yes, they do. They love the homies in Philly, man. I always knew that shit. Always knew they love rap the most, too. But they didn't know that rap was going to flip their ass. Yup. One thing in Philly they love. They brothers and rap. And that's a fact. And anybody we can bet on that. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. They love rap and they love their brothers in Philly, bro. That's the truth. That's right. Guess what? That's what happened to Beanie Siegel, too. Jayz did that to Beanie Siegel, y'all. All you got to do is watch the video, turn into a flower. That's how Beanie Siegel was, too, in the end. Y'all thought Beanie, no matter of fact, y'all saw that video where Beanie Siegel was kissing on P.D. Crack. Y'all saw that. That's who they was, y'all. That's who they were. What else you got to understand? They always was on hallucinated drugs. Guess what else Meek Mill tried to tell us, y'all? He ain't never do them drugs. I don't do that stuff. I don't do no drugs. I told Philly, man, they should have been whooped his ass. Now they done fuck around, made Meek Mill the official Philly mascot. Because guess what? When they be doing a brotherly shove at the stadium, they play Meek Mill music. And I'm not playing with you. I've seen it with my own eyes. All right? Meek Mill music is the theme song for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yup. The team that does the booty shove. Let's go, y'all. Yo, they was in court the other day. They was trying to decide if they're going to ban the tush push. Guess what? They didn't ban it, y'all. That shit sustained. They said, let it go on some more. Sit. No, y'all, it's a prank being played, Philly.
Because they know Philly, all y'all ever had was rap and the Eagles. So all y'all ever had, Philly, was rap and the Eagles. When y'all gonna stop lying, bro? All y'all ever had was rap and the Eagles, bro. I've been to club shampoos, all that shit, bro. I've been to Philly, bro. Many a time, bro. Family there. I've been there as a grown-ass man, chilling, party. I know about Philly, bro. When y'all gonna stop fronting, man? All y'all do is slow at each other, bro. All y'all do is slow at each other, hate on each other, bro. And do a lot of hanky-panky now. Sit, man. People gotta accept this shit. No, it's what it is, y'all. Everybody stay with that rap shit too long. So anyway, let's go. The brotherly shove. Shut up, Meek. Swat. Meek this whole shit about how you get punked. Let's go back to it, y'all, because he's a liar. Meek Mill reveals the craziest thing he saw at a Diddy party. Now, let's look at what Meek Mill's saying, right? He looks at all of us as stupid. What's up, Leonard? He look at all of us like we dumb, y'all. He think it's back in the day, we still brainwash or rap. Back in the day before 2020, we in a new world, been reset. So he think it's before where we just love rap so much and we just gonna listen to everything he say, like we believe the shit. Like, don't forget too, y'all, they think a lot of us was dumb, stupid, high. They think we forget a lot. They think because they under oath and they know shit we don't know, they smarter than us. So they really think that fans is dumbass people. Now, I'm not playing. I'm telling y'all, somebody calling you a fan, that shit is derogatory. That shit worse than somebody calling you an N-I-double-G-E-R, man. Telling you, man, when somebody call you a fan, yo, they trying to say like you just do anything, you're stupid, like you just jump off cliffs, you'll get on your knees, anything. That's what they mean. That's how they think about fans. So Meek Mill still think like that. So now we're gonna look at what he's saying, y'all. I just had to give you a background, right? Meek then revealed the wildest thing he saw at a Diddy party was simply drug related. Just to put that on public record, and the craziest thing I've seen at a puff party is coke vibes. And that's going on at all these parties. I'm from North Philly. I had millions since I was 23. I don't even want to be addicted to weed. Not judging, but I see it. See that? See this clown? It's a clown, bro. See? You see, he makes sure he rep Philly, right? He gonna rep the Philly and all. He gonna rep Philly and all his Muslim brothers. Yup. Cause they let him keep talking. They ain't destroy his ass. Cause when you get it a kid and you with the program, you can't destroy Meek. But you didn't get it yet, did ya? Dummy. They together, fool. And AR Ab had to go to jail. That's right. AR Ab had to go to jail. He wasn't with the program. They was all in on getting AR Ab. AR Ab ain't know no better. His dumb ass still talking to baby on the phone. They're all together, guys. AR Ab ain't know he was a threat. He had to go. That's the truth, y'all. It's my opinion. Always knew about AR Ab. He had to go. He had to go. He had to go. AR Ab had to go since Cassidy days. He had to go. That's right. Guess what Cassidy is too? Guess what Cassidy is too? Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Huh? We know R. Kelly like boys. Huh? Come on, Cassidy. Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? We know about Philly, because we know what they do for that rap. They always knew. Them Philly boys be ready. They be prepped and ready. Them Philly boys be hot and ready. You ain't got to break them in. They love rap. So as you see, right? Why are they saying this about Meek? But I keep telling you, I don't got to bring up Meek name. Family, I got to catch up to the shit they saying about him. This how much is going on. I want every person on this channel to understand this shit is not going to stop. It is people, family, if all of us on YouTube did a video to take off a Meek Mill right now, that shit still ain't going to work, y'all, because there's so many engines behind taking their ass out. And you all going to see all of these covers, thumbnails are more professional than all of our shit, which means this is for real. It's money behind it. TD Jakes, Steve Harvey, Terrence Howard. Just keep going. Let's keep going, y'all. Think of any black face, any black person in black entertainment right now that been around these people, and I will tell you them too. It's only the people of a certain background, y'all. They're not being spared, y'all. That's why I say all this shit dropping. This is dropping this week on Meek Mill. Updates. This cartoon update every fucking day, every week. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of free promotion. That's why I don't promote nobody. Nobody promote me. So I'm tired of promoting people's shit. Let's go. So anyway, he wanted the thing. Only thing he saw was coke, y'all. Let's speed it up for you. Let's look at some of the things they found with Diddy recently. Very recent. Hold up. Recent when they went in this full room. Sean Diddy Combs' hotel room. had baby all, pink ketamine, that shit that knock your ass out. I can say it now. Ketamine would knock your ass out, y'all. In his hotel room, right here, before we got locked up. Baby all, pink ketamine, and 9,000 cash paying for prostitutes. Sean Diddy Combs, sex trafficking trial, shed more light on what was found in his hotel room at the time of his September arrest, including bottles of baby oil, ketamine, and thousands of dollars, because he gonna buy your ass. Either way, bingo. So Meek, who you lying to, bro? What else Meek don't know? Let's bring it back. Your family. Meek don't think we know about the pink program. He don't know we know he was supposed to go to jail, but Charlie Mack got his ass out, and after that his ass got flipped and his ass been tossed like a salad since then. He don't know we know that. So let's look at what this lying nigga said again. That's what he is, a lying nigga. That's right. Let's go again, y'all. Hold right here. Nope. I sped up too fast. Right here. I'm from North Philly. I had millions since I was 23. Of course you did, Negro, but you ain't telling them how you got those millions. That's where we at now. See, we've been exposing. I've been exposing, which I've been doing to get those millions. So thank you, Meek, for confirming the shit. No, don't tell them you got the millions. You tell them how you got them. That's what you tell them, bro. You tell them how you got them since 23, dummy. And then tell them why Diddy took you to that hotel for your birthday. Are you stupid? Do you not think I know they dropped the whole scenario on you and Lil Durk? Do you think I don't know? We just spoke about it this week, dummy. I showed them the bed. They say y'all were locked in with no keys. Lay back music. That's you, Meek. Lay back. That's you. They say they found lubricant, baby oil, cocaine, razor blades, all that. That was your birthday, nigga. And you gonna still talk to us about you don't do no drugs. Nigga, shut up. We know what you did. You think black people are stupid, but they ain't stupid no more. That's right. That's all it is. They think black people are dumb and they won't stop. That's why I keep frying their ass. Because I'm tired of this shit. Meaning it don't work on me. But I'm like, yo, bro, why you keep lying to people, bro? Stop lying to their ass. No, y'all, they fucking serpents, bro. That's what make them serpent, demonic, satanic ass niggas. Because they won't stop lying. Like, you look, y'all, he think that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. What I know in my world, the highest form of disrespect, y'all, when somebody play with your intelligence, man. When somebody think you stupid and play with you, that's the most disrespectful thing somebody can do, y'all. So this man will not stop. He will keep lying in black people's face like they fucking dumb. Like, see what I'm saying? But I will say this. A lot of black people are dumb. Because on this channel, y'all know I've been dropping everything happened to them. But guess what? If you ain't been into this channel, you don't know what the fuck. You gonna believe that shit. Meaning, if you were so stupid watching fake ass content, you don't even know about how Diddy renting out that room for $27,000 a day for Meek Mill. You ain't gonna know how Diddy had that room and changed all the locks. You ain't gonna know how that man that run the shit, run the mansion, complained, took pictures, how he had to clean that shit up. Because they was there his fucking birthday. But he gonna come in your face and lie. Why? Because everybody on YouTube, everybody on every platform is in on it, guys. That's why when that story dropped, they brushed it away. Guess what? When that story really dropped on them, it was from the UK. That's right. But I showed you Beyonce with that baby bump. That was Australia. Because all the real media out the country, because the secret is everybody black got to be kept stupid and everybody was in on it. All right? The whole job is make sure they have their own news. Make sure they have their own everything. So they'll be always in their own bubble and have their own beliefs, their own way of life. That's their shit over there. That's how it always been, y'all. That's how it always been. That's how it always been. So now you see, right? No, that's Meek Mill before Meek Mill. Don't get it twisted. See it? It's Meek Mill before Meek Mill. It's called what Diddy does. Told you, be around Diddy, you be shiny. Baby, when you ain't with Diddy, life is hard. Jada Kiss. Life is hard after that. No. Did I tell you Jada Kiss like abused, man? I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Jada gonna go before his time. I see it already. Jada's not healthy. That's why I be telling y'all. When you been having yourself played with all those years, no, they weirdos, bro. Your whole life, bro, you accepted them by what you seen on the camera, bro. You accepted them from DVDs, video, tapes, images, Instagram. But then again, y'all didn't understand. Since Instagram came out, y'all became in love with them more. Because since Instagram, you was able to see your favorite rappers more than ever in your life because of your timeline. See, Your timeline made you love him because you had Jada in your pocket. He was on your timeline. See, you knew you had all your rappers in your phone, bro. See, bro, you ain't play with no cards, but see, you got a lot of rappers' pictures on your timeline, bro, and you put that phone in your pocket and you carry it on rappers with you wherever you go. So that's how they made everybody be one with these rappers. Yep, it made you love them, bro. They're serious. See that? Jada with makeup on, Jada without makeup, Jada with makeup on, Jada without makeup. Any more questions? Any more freaking questions? All right? Even though, yes, they wear makeup under the lights, but what I'm telling you is they portray perfect images to you. Like Jada tried to make it look like he's so flawless and he's so young and fly and fresh, but a lot of y'all didn't know that was fucking camera tricks. Camera on all of them. So that's why I had to tell a lot of y'all. Y'all be like, oh, they look good for their age. Family, they put on hella makeup, all that shit. Guess what else they got now? My smart people know this shit. A lot of y'all are so dumb, y'all don't know this. I gotta say it like that because a lot of y'all don't know. Guess what they got now? You know, now they got, they got the AI video, right? Meaning, I can do a video right now, but the AI is gonna take out all my flaws. It's gonna make me look perfect. I watch them do that on real TV now. Cause say you got a reporter and she's old at the desk, they can make it look like she's younger, and it's all AI. Meaning when she moves, it's nothing but a filter. AI filters, y'all, make you look flawless on camera. That's what celebrities use now, and they use it on TV, all that shit. Yes, they do. Yes, filters, y'all, live filters. So that's all part of it. But I know, see, when they're under the light, they gotta put the makeup and shit on. But it's not the point. I just want to try to understand the fake world you live in, where you could be looking at Jay the whole life and don't even comprehend he wear makeup. Then look at how he got the Biggie shirt on, Bad Boy. Show you. He always been showing you his Bad Boy affiliation. Still down with Bad Boy. Still down with Bad Boy. Never gave no shout out to Biggie. No, that was his way of letting Puff know, yo, Puff, we still down. Still together. He was with Puff the whole time, never broke up from Diddy. See the hoodie right there. Let's go. Let's go. Back to Meek, because Jada was first. We had to let you know the program. We had to go back to bring it back forward. This is what Meek said. Well, put it like this. This is what he said. In the midst of Diddy on federal trial, I want to bring back up Lil Rod and his lawsuit that was dropped. He never said my name, but these blogs amplified that whole agenda against me. My culture don't believe it, but it's an attack on my brand. I want to get to the bottom of it. That's what Meek Mill say, man. See? He playing make-believe, y'all. Look, what Meek Mill say. Y'all want to bring back up that Little Rod. Yo, y'all, I ain't got to do with that Little Rod. Little Rod lied on me, y'all. They ain't got to do with that shit. Man, the bloggers started that shit. What he say? My culture. My culture don't believe it. Who he saying this culture? I told you, man. Then I keep telling you, that's how they brainwash ass your whole life. The culture, the culture, the culture, the culture. Who always say that? Joe Button. Charlemagne. No, the culture is gay culture. It's called gay culture in rap. It's called a hip-hop gay culture. That's his culture. That's what they mean when they say that shit. The culture of what? Down low brothers. That's the culture, nigga. All your down low brothers gonna be with you. That's about it, Meek. All right, that's about it. That's it. It's the truth. All right. So I'm just showing you what I'm also showing you, y'all. I don't want to talk about this shit every day. But I'm showing you this how it's designed. It's going to keep being in the media. It's look, y'all, it's simple. It's very simple. Let me close this shit. The biggest topic in the world is black people being freaky and fruity, y'all. So it's what I mean by it's designed like that, because we're supposed to talk about this shit every day for the next couple months. So all I want people to understand is, I'm not talking about this shit to joke on these people just to bring it up. I'm talking about it to stay with the times, at the same time, make clarity of it as I'm burying this shit. Because I've been doing, meaning I'm not going to turn my back. I ain't going to say, you know what, man, I ain't covering that shit no more. Nah, I have to. But what I'm telling you is, this shit don't mean nothing to me no more because it's already out. So I want people to understand. They want people like me to be talking about this shit every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. So we can just laugh and talk about gay shit every day. Not even gay stuff, y'all. We're talking about perverted stuff that they were doing. They want to talk about the perversion every day, y'all. I know this about. So I'm just trying to tell people, like, look, y'all, I'm just closing out on this, and I swear to God, when all this rap stuff over with, this shit gonna be done. Like, this whole Diddy shit is gonna be done. So let's go. He's lying on Little Rod. Now you got more clues on Little Rod. What are you looking at? You're getting clues on what Diddy likes. So what we keep saying, he likes brown-skinned men. Diddy also likes short brown-skinned men. All right? Let's look at the same shit. You see the same characteristics as Mace, same shit, right? You're going to see Mace, Meek Mill. Like I said, we put them all in the lineup. Now this Lil Rod, living at Diddy house, helping to record the Love album, 2021, 2022. Told everything, y'all. Told everything. Had Diddy on camera. Told about the drugs. Everything right there. Said he saw a video of Stevie J, right? Everything. No, Little Rod told what he saw. He told the truth. Little Rod, know what Little Rod shit got dropped? Little Rod shit got dropped according to what he accused Diddy of doing to him. Because Diddy really said, fool, that wasn't a participant. But what Little Rod said, improved, and produced, that was the truth, y'all. Because he gave information to the people. When he said he saw Diddy doing drugs, is Diddy not being accused of doing drugs right now? Yup. When he said Diddy was fondling him, touching on him, okay, you see that very clear, right? That's why I say they're tricking people with this case. Little Rod had a lawsuit against Diddy. That's what really got dropped. What Little Rod had to use against Diddy to get his money, that got dropped. But everything Little Rod said about Diddy, that's already proven. That part was fact. Get it? Because it was Little Rod's testimony from his inside his house. And what y'all forget about Little Rod? Little Rod is part of why Diddy house got kicked in. That's what y'all forget. So Little Rod already played his part. Little Rod is the reason why Little Rod was in the house doing the homework. He the one told him he got them guns in there. He got this. He got that. And when Little Rod did that, he did his job already. But as far as Little Rod getting that lawsuit, Little Rod, you ain't getting no money because shit, you was helping him record. You was living there. That's how they looking at him. But he did his part already when he told. That's why I tell you this case is very tricky. It's very crafty. It's about a bunch of nothing because this shit right here with Little Rod is 2021, 22. But now they're talking about shit from 2011, y'all. All right? So, no. That's why I say everybody's when I kept telling you, play it out backwards. All the truth got revealed already. Rodney Little Rod Jones claimed in a February lawsuit against Diddy that Mr. Combs informed him that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with an unnamed rapper as well as an unnamed R&B singer and bad boy producer Stevie J. All right? Meek, why nobody believe you and why they still making cartoons on you? And why this cartoon had 100,000 the other day? All right? And why are they talking about all this Astroglide, Meek? You talking about you saw at the party. Come on, Meek, stop it, man. We're not entertaining your shit, Meek. But what I want my people to see is how much they will lie and just lie and just lie. When you can't finally get it now, y'all, they are nothing but liars, certified liars. They lied about every goddamn thing. They're fucking liars, huh? So the biggest prank ever played was they made black men believe they was real. And that was the start of everybody's ending, y'all. We got to keep it real, man. Look at all the men that was trying to rap and get record deal, all this shit that believed it. Like I keep saying, believed it. I always listen to rap, y'all. I never fucking believe the shit. That's the difference. That's why it messes me up. Always love rap. Always listen to rap like everybody else, but I never believed that shit. I always knew they was punks. Always knew that. So that's why I don't get how they was able to get away with so much shit for so long. So, even to the last day, shit come out in court, Meek Mill still trying to say, that shit ain't nothing to do with me. No, y'all, Meek, your bottle's in there too. That old shit right there. That shit say 2009, fool. It's right there. All right, Meek? So, Meek, you want to explain to me about Little Rod, but you didn't explain to me about why you and Diddy had matching outfits with that midget. And now that I know Diddy's a freak, I know exactly what y'all did. Guess what? I didn't need to know nothing about you being fruit. I didn't know nothing about nothing. When I saw you and this man dressed alike, bro, I knew what time it was. You was his bitch. Right. Because I always thought about what 50 Cent told me. How Diddy tried to take him shopping. So I knew he took your ass shopping and you was with the program, bruh. And I also know, see Meek Mill? Now let's look at Meek Mill. Y'all see that? He wanted us to think he wasn't on drugs when he told us he was on perks. Because I told you he was on perks because his ass is hurting. All rappers took perks because their ass is hurting. So he don't want to think he was on drugs. Look how Meek looked then. Look how he look now. A total change, right? Not just got older. He don't look healthier. He don't look more in shape. He looks worse, right? All right then. No, that's when you was young and healthy. And that's after they dragged your ass, bro. And Jay-Z played with you too, bro. They all played with your ass. I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaky ass Molly. Nobody even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. Meaning, he said, I'm that real. People don't offer me no coke. I'm that heavy, bro. I'm heavy in these streets. Nobody don't offer me no coke. For I'm Meek Mill. What's wrong with y'all? All right? That's me. Hey, he been in Philly. Nobody put a finger on him. I believe him. Shit. I'm from Philly. I don't do coke. Nobody even offer me because I'm that heavy. No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity. And the whole place don't get flipped. Nobody gonna ask me about that. I woke up seeing this on every blog like, they know I'm coming. Bro, what are you talking? The man sick in the head, y'all. Sick in the head. So you see for yourself. Meek Mill lies, y'all. See for yourself. All right? He said, they know I'm coming. They play with my name like that. That's me. I kept telling y'all, family, when you fucking be in this house, and like these rappers, they fucking delusional, y'all. Just think of a man in their house saying this shit. I'm a joke. Meanwhile, bro, nobody believe you, man. Meek, you got to tell that to these motherfuckers making the memes. You got to find them first. These TD Jakes did that. Now, one thing I said about TD Jakes, y'all, he couldn't take that shit. TD Jakes did the research. He paid for research. He tracked the search engines. He tracked the shit down the country. That's how much he couldn't take it. Meek Mill, he ain't do that. He don't know no better. TD Jakes know exactly what's happening. He tried to stop it, but he couldn't, y'all. Meek, you need to just shut up. Look what they say about you. Straight up. And we all know it's the truth. So you ain't tricking us, bro. All right? But Meek on that internet, he's a savage like the rest of these people. That's what they do on the internet. They play the tough role, y'all. LeBron James, he speaks for social justice on the internet. That's what they was doing, y'all. They knew they had black men so brainwashed they'll say shit. Niggas go for that shit. All right, let's go. They've been doing that shit so long. Let's go. I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaky ass Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because they know I'm that heavy. No man would ever approach me about gay activity, fool. What's wrong with you? Me. Shut up. That's what Diddy said in the cartoon. Me. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean while you in the bed? He said, man, tickling your feet, that's not gay. I'm rich. See that, right? Oh, I kept telling you. And guess what? That voice they got on Meek Mill, that shit funny. What I tell you about these guys? I said the ones that's really scared of him, the ones he really got, they call him Puff. Now you see why Meek called him Puff? Meek wasn't even around in Puffy days. He called him Puff. Told you, man, it's a difference in a lot of shit. Yeah. Did I tell you, talking about when the rappers call him Puff. Puff, 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 yo Puff, yo Puff, yo Puff. The rappers, when they call him Puff, he run their ass. That's right. Yo Puff, yo Puff. That's Cam and them, that's them. Yo Puff. That's Meek, see? They were proud of Puff before, but they don't want to be proud of Puff now. But I know exactly what Puff did to them. He was puffing on their ass. That's right. Look, Meek then revealed the wildest thing he saw at a Diddy party was simply drug-related. Just to put that on public record, and the craziest thing I've seen at a Puff party, no, it's a Diddy party, fool. But you was at Puff parties. That's a personal party. That's y'all too. All right, so stop it. Meek Mill, you was on that tape. That was you, bro. Stop it. Guess what else we know? He told your ass, get in the tub. He also told your ass, go in the room. He also told your ass, put on the heels and the wig. All right? Meek Mill, are you going to keep lying? You're going to keep lying, Meek. You admitted you was turned out. Out of all the rappers, it's only audio on you. We got the most pictures of you and Diddy recent. And we got your ass cooling off in the pool because Diddy filmed your ass after he blew your back out. Because for those who don't get it, let me make it very, very clear for you. He dropped the pictures the same exact time as the audio to make it clear for us. It was the audio and then the pool behavior. And that's how people like me, smart men, put it together, what he did to them. Then on top of that, so they more than the pool together again. No. Kept telling y'all, when you pick and choose, you're going to get embarrassed. Diddy don't spare nobody. You heard about the Bible, but this man don't spare the rod on none of his kids, dummy. He don't spare no rod. Ask Little Rod. All right? So why am I saying that? Because you know what he did to Justin. But that was just a pattern. Why are all the rappers guilty? They still know what he did to Justin. Don't you, Jada? Jada, you looking bad without Diddy and that makeup. Jada, you looking like you going to go before your time, bro. I'm going to say it now. Right? Let's go. Jada, you also look like you might have been a little African boy raised in Yonkers. What do you look like, bro? All right, let's go. Because do what they saying about all y'all. The baby all king. The booty hunter. Huh? That's what the rest of America saying. Because they didn't know. They know now. They saying y'all into a lot of freaky shit, bro. That's right. Y'all the alpha males, and y'all be with them beta males. Keep saying alpha male, beta male. Here you go. Alpha male, beta males. Which is all of y'all. ABC. Get it? Rappers. So let's go. The Diddy trial is embarrassing, y'all. It's a humiliation stage. Yep. You see Usher? See his earrings, ladies? Where your earrings at? No. You're dealing with a freaky revelation. Hollywood is exposing all black male celebrities. That's all it is. That's all it is, y'all. The devil tricked their ass, y'all. The devil lied and told he's going to keep it secret, but the devil had his fingers crossed, guys. That's all that happened. That's all that happened, y'all. That's all that happened. It's not major. It's nothing exclusive. It's nothing to it but that. They just don't want to accept it, bro. Y'all remember that movie, Carrie? We were pranking her at her own prom, and at the end, she seen with everybody pranking her. That's all this shit is, y'all. That's all it is, Carrie. Dripping all the blood on people. All the swine coming out. All the swine. This is no different from a brother that said he eat pork his whole life, and you caught his ass eating all that pork. Came in his house, full got bacon, pot roast, all that shit. But every day come outside as a Muslim, beard, he does his deen, he wears oils, incense, all that shit. Kind of find out you in that man house, that man has so much goddamn pork in his house. That's what this is, y'all, a revelation of a liar. That's all it is. So pick one. So I want y'all to know, man, this shit ain't fun to me no more. I had all my fun. At this point, it's fucking embarrassing. It's just disgusting. I mean by disgusting, it's like, if I didn't know who I was with pride and dignity, like I know I wasn't smart, I would be ashamed of this shit, y'all. I would be ashamed of this shit. Because it's embarrassing. Meaning I would be paranoid thinking everybody in the world look at me like I'm one of them. Because that's how it's played out. So just know that part. All right? And another thing you know for a fact is what? Willing participants. Nobody in court. So let's look. Started with him. He didn't stop Diddy, so he did it to him. All right? But he did it to him after he did it to him. Then he didn't stop. They all knew what he did to each other. He knew what he did to him. All right? He knew about him. He knew about Usher. He was with Diddy when he had Usher. Matter of fact, Usher was around before him. Get it? Usher was around before him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They all know about each other. But Diddy got all of their ass. What I say, when you get old, you don't want to do with your ass no more. Ask Jada Kiss. Ask Meek Mill. You don't believe that? Why he with Wild Cyrus? Because Meek Mill ass got old. He wanted new meats. Bingo. That's right. He kept it going. Diddy. The reason why he's labeled a Geppetto, because he like young people. It ain't so much about minors. It's about him being 50-something. Bingo. Taking guys on private dates. No, Meek Mill. This was to hurt your feelings, bro. Because that's what he used to do with you. All right? That's right. See the pattern? Diddy make you get in the tub. He make you get in pools. Any more questions, Meek? Any more questions? He make you get in the tub. But when you at the house, get in the pool. Hotel, he tell you get in the tub with baby oil. Plus, he put so much baby oil on your ass, he said, hell no, you ain't getting in my bathtub. Get in the pool. Wash that shit off. It's you, bro. You don't believe it? Look at the video. How he was standing. You would clearly see he was bending his ass. He was cooling his ass off, man. That's what he was doing. His lower back was fucking shattered. That's right. Niggas are savages. See that? Now you see what he did to Jada, right? Look at Meek Mill and just know Jada was with Diddy right here. He's with Diddy right here, and you just pay attention. Same shit. Same shit. Get it? But you know what he did to him. You know what he did to Jada. Let's speed it up, y'all. Let's go in time a little bit. Getting bored. Not yet. I ain't getting bored. I'm just playing. Check it out, y'all. Look. Let's go. Because Meek Mill don't want us to think. Diddy was still doing drugs in his room right here before he went to court, y'all. Before he got locked up in New York City. He caught with pink ketamine. That's the knockout drug. $9,000 cash. Baby, y'all. They also said this man had a blue light in his room. Yep. The question is, I didn't catch it yesterday, y'all. Who was he making put that wig on? I know who. Ladies, y'all don't buy that kind of shit. That was that freaky shit just for dressing up. I see the pocketbooks. I see all that shit. That was freaky shit to make them men dress up. Diddy had a fetish of making straight men dress up. He had a fetish of breaking straight men. His whole thing was the thrill of it. He loved it when people like me and others, he loved for us to say we ain't into that shit. He loved that shit because in his mind, you gonna do this shit. In his whole mind, he has the fun of getting that final result of you in them heels and that wig, and then he get that picture on you. He flipped straight men, y'all. That's what he did. Because that is the blackmail evidence. That's why I say the people that know, they know all about this shit. That's the blackmail evidence right there. All that's the blackmail shit he was using on them, y'all. Right there. Why you think Homeland Security did what? They took that, the baby oil, the Astroglide, the cameras, the dildos, everything he used to incriminate, meaning everything he used for abuse. Everything he used as abuse is being used as evidence, y'all, which means he abused men and made their ass dress up. It's in the story. I just can read it clear. That's all it is. The abuse was making straight men dress up. And if they don't do as they told, you get it? That's what the guns was for. He was abusing the men, y'all. Keep telling y'all this shit. Why you think the men the most scared? They was scared. But also after that, they become willing participants. See? Me and my people been knew Diddy was fruity back then. See how they got on the minion goggles? Because the minion is a you-know-what. Yup. They also got like to go deep down on each other. That's why they got that on. See it? It was always in your face, y'all. Why y'all want to keep playing make-believe, y'all? It always been in your face. It's old now, all right? Boom. See Mace with his lipstick on? All right, then. And he got on makeup, guys. Yes, he does. That's who they are, y'all. You didn't want to accept it. You didn't want to accept that Cameron wasn't a tough guy for real. He just put a lot of gangsters around him. Cameron didn't get tough somehow till an album came out later. Even though you seen Cameron and Jim Jones running in the park, even though you see Cameron walk away, he didn't want no smoke. I've been to Cameron those pumps, guys. That's who they are. I also told you they were lovers. They're in a relationship. That's right. They oochie coochie with each other. No, they ain't got no woman because they together. They only broke up for a while because of rap. When they went through their shit, they were broken up. But now they back together again. That's why they didn't mess with no other woman when they were separated. They wanted each other to know they still love each other, man. And you're going to see. Somehow your whole career, your whole life, it was always a back and forth with Cameron and Mace. But you know in real life, those shit happen like that, bro. Bro, you know damn well, bro, when you start rocking with somebody, usually that's what it is. It ain't no back and forth. But then you're going to see after Mace eat the Cam, the last time, Cam was his friend. Cam was his friend after Mace destroyed him on a rap. Cam was his friend because Mace got him his first fucking deal. Mace always ran his ass, period. It's just that Cam is a better actor. That's why he was in more movies than Mace. It's very simple. Mace ain't an actor. Cam is. But you see right here, they were tender. So if you look at Cameron, it looked like YK Osiris could be his little nephew Or his little brother. Look like his little brother for real. Let's go. Or then again, YK Osiris looked like Cam when he was young. That's all it is, guys. Same shit. Same shit, y'all. But like I said with Jada, when your ass get old, I don't want you no more. But yeah, we know what this is about. Ma, you gonna suck it or not? You gonna suck it or not? See, now look at Cam behavior. Look at all this freaky talk. All right? And then think, ask yourself to yourself, do you really love a woman like that? No. Huh? Ma, you gonna suck it or not? They be talking across just when they say that. See, Mace? Told you, man. Y'all want to keep playing these games, bro? Or we going to keep playing like they wasn't already in our face? This Diddy trial is nothing but a revelation of black entertainment, black music, rap music, and anybody that love this shit. Black media that love this shit. Black anything that's with this shit is to embarrass, humiliate, disgrace, and drag all y'all fucking ass the whole summer. That's all it is, y'all. And for everybody else to get free money, free jokes, free content. That's it. That's all it is, y'all. About to close out real strong. Now let me show you the cross between the Black Panthers and the hippies. I'm going to close out strong on this Friday because I got shit to do. But I want y'all to see what I told you. I ain't going yet. For those who didn't believe in this community, because it's 2025, but some of y'all don't want to accept the facts. I'm not here to stop nobody bank. I'm not here to stop nothing. Everything I'm saying is old and it's getting corny to me. But I'm going to show you how when I told you it was a big ass prank played on you, your life, your community, your whole life, your whole everything. Anything you fucking think of your head that come out of a book. It was all a prank. So this week, cartoon come out, and I was breaking down the other day. They said, "Oh, y'all fruity." Hey, COs, black COs, they say y'all fruity, especially the ones that work in the penitentiary. Yup. They say a lot of y'all love y'all jobs. They say I love doing shakedown on the men, tell them to squat. They say after you do that for 20 years, you become zesty after that. Yup. We also know in prison the most they got programs where men get sex changes now. So we know a lot of COs are actors. Yup, it's out the bag. So once again in this cartoon, it shows how this brother in penitentiary, but he's supposed to be a conscious brother. And you know how Terrence Howard said, "I don't bend over like that." Remember, I was clowning Terrence. I say, look, Terrence Howard tells you he bends over. He just don't bend over like that. He was talking about aggressive. I ain't with that aggressive shit. So he said, what? I don't bend over like that. In the cartoon, it's right here. That guy with the glasses, the conscious brother locked up, he said, I don't do it like that. He really was telling them, if you want to do something, put that shit on my books. I don't use no card. I don't get down like that. He said it like that in the cartoon. Now I'm gonna prove it to you, what you should already knew. Once again, I was supposed to do this for a movie to code, but I'm gonna give y'all a little special. When I told y'all a lot of y'all in fantasy land, meaning you just be on YouTube and shit. All right, that's why a lot of y'all don't know shit. If anybody don't believe about Black Power and all that shit, they playing it all out right here in Godfather Harlem, right here. Showing you how Harlem was created, how Harlem was manufactured, how Bumpy was always controlled by the white man, compromised, all in the movie. All in the movie. But you believe the spectacle of a black city. Ain't no such thing as a black city. Harlem is named after the Dutch that conquered Harlem, conquered Manhattan. It was never a black city. It was a fucking lie. No, it was a black neighborhood with blacks where y'all gonna fucking be at and fucking die, struggle and suffer. That's a black neighborhood. That's y'all shit. But it ain't no black neighborhood because y'all don't run shit. So it's all in the shit. Guess what else? Bumpy Johnson's daughter, I'm gonna say it now, she was a damn agent. 1 minute she's a Muslim, 1 minute she's a Black Panther. No, she was spying on shit because Bumpy worked for them people. Bumpy worked for them people. Then the favorite became what? Frank Lucas. Then it became what? Nicky Bond. Harlem always had to be controlled. Harlem always had to be flooded with drugs. We got the black we trust to flood them. We got the black we trust to give them what? False hope. And it's a game we're going to play on all y'all. Meanwhile, y'all in on it. The whole concept of the Godfather Harlem was to tell y'all to your face. The drug dealer Bumpy was tied in with the conscious brother Malcolm, and they were tied in with the politician, the dirty politician Adam Clayton Powell, showing how those are the three pillars monopolizing the whole shit. Huh? Hit them niggas with spirituality of nothing. Malcolm X. Meanwhile, give them the dope. Bah! And then meanwhile, Clayton Powell gonna pass everything not in their favor. That's why to this day, Harlem don't own shit. Why I keep telling you I know such thing as a black community because they don't own shit. That's why I keep telling you it's a fairy tale. You don't own shit. No, we're gonna make you feel like you own shit. We're gonna make you do it. Because back then they put the face on it. Bumpy, you're gonna be the face of Harlem, but you're gonna be the face of selling this dope. Both, same time. One trying to build it up, one trying to destroy it, but they're both friends. That's called what? Malcolm and Bumpy. Simple. What they showing in the movie? What they showing in the TV? What they showing in the show? The conscious community. That's the level we at right now, the Black Panthers and this shit. What they showing us? What I said. For those who don't get it, the Black Panther Party always been tied in with the liberal hippies. You don't believe that? Go back into the Black Panther hippie. Go back into the Black Panther movement when they were protesting on UCLA campuses and see who they was with. See, the secret was, shh, the white people, the hippies, we're going to be in the back. Y'all going to do the front work. Y'all going to do all the dirty work. Y'all going to do all the protesting, all the marching. Y'all going to blow the police cars up. Y'all going to do that shit. That's y'all job. Meanwhile, they were all together. Guess what else they going to tell you the truth in this shit? When you're conscious black, you're going to always be fucking poor. You're going to be a fucking snitch. This scene you're watching is a Black Panther that's a snitch. He worked with the police, but he was acting like Black Power. And guess their job was to do? When them Black Panthers told about what they're going to do, his job was to go tell. Let me clarify this too. See, it was real Black Panthers in the beginning. But what happened is they started breeding a bunch of fake Black Panthers. The Black Panthers they get the glory to this day are the fake Black Panthers. The real Black Panthers were blowing up banks and killing police. The real Black Panthers. The real Black Panthers, you don't know none of their names because they're not to be glorified. Everybody who was given was a fake Black Panther, guys. Afeni Shakur was a snitch, guys. She was a snake, a snitch. Do you think if Afeni Shakur was really a goddamn cop killer, you think she really killed white men and give her son a record deal? That's how they been when y'all was stupid. But if you watch Godfather Harlem and update your database, dummy, you'll know what's going on. They tell you in this shit. And them conscious guys, they gonna snitch all the time. And they work for us anyway. So they picked him up outside the store. He did that fake shit. Man, we get off me, man. I ain't do shit. Took him to the cut. He told everything they about to do, and they had to hit him to make it look real. Just say we beat your ass. We ain't take you to the station. All in the shit. Bumpy Johnson's daughter. What is she playing a role of? A fucking fake ass Black Panther. Meanwhile, she a snitch. Now what happened? They're gonna show you in this movie, black people, you a joke. Why? They say, look, the black people that talk that conscious Black Panther shit, they bums, they poor. All they gonna do is talk shit all day, be on the internet, and be sleep all day. All in the movie coded up. They sleep all day. They sleep all day. They bums and run their mouth. That's why they got this scene with the sun hitting his ass early in the morning, meaning he's a lazy bum. He don't want to get up. All this shit in the movie. Conscious people, you mad because you ain't got shit going on. But what they show you? They show you how when you conscious, you talking that black talk, you're always going to be fucking broke. But the key is, that's why they had to always get money from the white hippies. The white people funded, guess what? It's in this shit too. Why? They show you Afeni went to jail. They couldn't get out of jail. That's how the Black Panthers was always snitches, bro. They couldn't get out of jail. And it was nowhere. The Black Panther move was a joke. A revolution means going in circles. Okay, family. Your kids conspired to kick you out your house. Parents, you pay the rent, all that. Your kids came up with a conspiracy in the room. How they going to get y'all the fuck out the house. They going to take over that shit. Okay, how's that going to happen? If the kids did get you out the house, how they gonna pay the bills? How they gonna go grocery shopping? They dumbass came and cooked. That's y'all. That's y'all. Y'all the little kids that thought y'all was gonna overthrow the house called America. Meanwhile, it was a program that was never gonna work. It was called a setup for y'all always to go to jail. Tell you what it is. It started back then. All y'all shit come out of books, bro. But it's all prison programs, guys. See what they did? They had to kill a snitch. Guess what else it showed you? Haha. We always gonna have y'all with divide and conquer. Why? We're gonna tell y'all niggas y'all smart. We're gonna tell y'all niggas y'all fight the power. We're gonna make other ones think they Muslim. We're gonna make other ones think they this, and y'all gonna fight each other anyway. So what happened? Being that he was a fake ass Black Panther, his own Black Panthers had to kill him. What does it show you? Y'all dysfunctional. Y'all always gonna kill each other anyway. So even though y'all Black Panthers somehow still ended up in what? Black on black crime. All in the TV show, all in the movie. Even though y'all conscious, y'all gonna still deal what? Black on black crime. Even though y'all conscious, y'all gonna still do what? Betrayal. What did I say? Them people can't even come together to order the same pizza, bro. That's why I told you, miss me with that we shit, us, that shit over. No more us, no more we. It's about you. It's been proven that we shit don't work. Never was gonna work. Bullshit. See that? What you looking at? They killed him in his house. What they showing you? Conscious blacks are bums. They don't got shit. They be in dark house with no money, mattresses, no cover, sleeping on the fucking floor. Showing you when you what? Pro-black, you gonna be broke. Why? Anti-society. But they didn't know what. It was a trick by the white liberals. So when I kept telling you bastards, the white liberals reaped all the benefits, they the ones chilling. You not. You disgruntled. And you're fruity. You a fruity militant now, y'all. It's all written already. Now y'all see when I showed y'all that pyramid with the black power fist? Here it go right here. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I told you. They exposed them too. It ain't just Diddy. The powers that be exposed every conscious community, meaning they exposed that everybody in America that was talking that black power shit on the organizations, they really rainbow. The proof is in Black Lives Matter. The woman that run that shit, she got a girlfriend and she bought a house for $6 million. She got a girlfriend. She was bisexual. They telling you, everybody black in this shit from day one that talk about black rights, even Martin Luther King days, they were all compromised by gay white people and control. It's in the goddamn movie. Now you don't want to believe that? To show you how they had to kill his ass because he was a snitch. Showing you all y'all organizations going to be snitches. Pick one. Pick one. Y'all always going to be broke talking that black shit. What I say, the people that talk about white privilege, black this shit, race shit, I say those people never been nowhere, guys. They poor as fuck. Only people that know about the real world, know damn well blacks and whites been getting along. If I can prove to you blacks and whites was coming together in Chicago early 1900s, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, blacks and whites were getting married in this country early 1900s. Blacks and whites were coming together so much in this country they had to stop that shit. Yes, they did. You just don't know your history, jackass. Now let's go to this to show you it's connected. Once upon a time in Hollywood, what's in here? They talk about Charles Manson and what? The hippies. Let me bring it up for you. The hippies. The hippies started the rainbow culture. Kept telling you that. The hippies started hip-hop. The hippies, liberals, whatever you want to call them. The happy people that says they love you. You didn't get it. The hippie movement is a love movement. The love movement, they love everybody. They hump on everybody. It's based on sex. It's hippies, man. That's who they are. Chill out, smoke weed. But what you understand about the hippies is they anti-society, meaning they're not with that corporate shit. Hippies are bums because they're anti-society. But this is what you got to peep. The trick at hippies and Black Panthers. So you guys are always going to be outcasts of society. You guys are always going to be against the government. But somehow, you're always going to fall a victim to the government, or you're going to come back to the government on your knees every time. That's why your whole life, you've been talking about the government. Somehow, you just been on welfare your whole life. And you keep crawling back to that welfare office. You've been talking about black power your whole life. Somehow, you stay checking that EBT card, though. It's already written like that. That whole rebellion shit had to get put in your head so you always be poor. That's right. They knew that shit wasn't real. They know the black power. They know the conscious movement keeps Social Security flooded. Because you're going to be a hypocrite. You're going to say I ain't working for the white man, but I'll take his money for food stamps. They knew that already. And they knew that's how you're going to stay poor, bro. Told you that. A lot of this shit is payback from the 60s you seeing. That whole black rebellious movement, they knew them rebellious parents in the 60s and 70s had kids. They started naming their kids Tyreek, Tyshawn, Keisha, Shaquille, all these different names. They knew about that. They said we got a plan for that generation, for the Tyreeks and all that. Yeah. We got a plan for all them so-called conscious babies. That's right. That's where all this shit come from. So it wasn't no coincidence when you was on welfare. But when I talked to my mother, grandmother before that, they was never on welfare. Huh? When I know for a fact my history, my family is one of the first black people on the block with a TV and a telephone, and the whole neighborhood is coming to my grandmother's house in the goddamn what? 50s. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you what it is. Everybody didn't grow up like that, bro. It was a time, I know the history of this country where blacks wasn't even on welfare, bro, at all. They started that in the 60s, right here. No, you guys are going to be fucking poor forever. How you gonna do it? Well, we're gonna get you guys to go against society. Once we get you to go against society, you'll never be a homeowner. You never own shit. Because you ain't with society, right? Okay then. You got it from the hippies, guys. Because you don't know the hippies. The hippies were for real. But the difference is they was in California where you can lay outside all day. It's fucking nice. But they were bums. The truth is they were bums, drug heads. And guess what? They also had all the organizations. So the hippies knew about all that shit, squatting. They knew how to get money from the government for their programs. But the hippies were the minds of rebellion. The blacks were the work, the flesh, the physical labor of the rebellion. Get it? So it's always their job to be the planners, the mind, and the blacks, you go outside and go do that shit. That's y'all. So that's what it's all with that Black Lives Matter shit. The white people gaslight you to this day. They did it on the internet. They gaslit all y'all blacks on the internet. They had all these blacks talking all this shit. Gaslit all their ass. But I kept saying, blacks never in the politics like that. No, it was them liberals did it because the liberals wanted them laws passed. And after that shit happened, you gonna see all them blacks just left. That's why I told them they wasn't real gay people. They ain't got no real lovers. They got gaslit, y'all, to help all them gay laws get passed. But the people that got the laws passed, they in luxury. They in paradise. They married. They said, man, we were fighting for this shit from the 70s, 80s, 90s. Damn, we finally got our rights. That's them, not y'all. Y'all got used. So when you see this movie, Once Before Hollywood, this is the 70s. The people that was fighting for gay rights back then, they were able to live and see it all play out. What else? Marijuana be legal. That's them. So I say they had their time. They happy. Shit. We had to fight for weed. We had to fight for our lifestyle. They was able to see that shit play out. That's why they told you the hippies was in office. No, they got their shit accomplished. But guess who helped them do it? See? When I told y'all, see the hippie? It's what it all come from. Feet fetishes. So I tell you ladies how you get your toes done. Come from white woman. Hippies. See that? And this how, now let's break it down. Is that now black woman dress now? Let's speed it up. It's going to be that same hairstyle with baby hair. Pick a color. Pick a color. Huh? Same dress style, right? It come from hippies in the 70s, guys. I told you, trading places. Y'all got turned into hippies. Y'all got turned into the rebellious ones. Now they chilling. The hippies wear suit and tie now, y'all. They wear suit and tie. They corporate now. Yes, they are. You still talking conscious shit, bro. You still on YouTube talking about what you believe. No, you're lost, bro. Y'all all lost. This meant you're lost, you sleep, you're out of here. Sit. You're going to just talk a lot. That's what it means. You're just going to talk a lot. Y'all going to put on costumes, but you ain't fucking going nowhere. And you're going to betray your people. All of this shit, see? Showing you she's a bum, ain't had no car. Because what? You against the system. You protest, right? You're a bum. California, y'all sleep in cars, right? Off the grid. That's y'all, Cali, all in the movie. But it happened already. Y'all did it again. See that? Showing you how the hippies got all that mouth, took all that shit, but they ain't got no fucking car. And they bums. See? But they are the ones into that feet shit. And where it come from, ladies, you get your nails, feet done, all this shit come from hippies. Straight up. Hippies were black people before black people. I say that. Or I say this. Everything black people are now, that's what the hippies used to be. Get it? This hip lifestyle you about, you know you're a hipster, right? You so fucking cool and shit, man. You hip. That's the hippies. You know the hippies was like that? Man, what's up, man? Want to smoke a joint with me? Hey, man, today, man, you know what the president said? You know, they fighting over there in Vietnam, man. You know, you need to stop this shit. That's the hippies. All that shit come from hippies, y'all. Dropping knowledge, all that come from hippies, bro. You didn't know that. Your whole black culture come from hippies. Yes, it does, bro. Yes, it does. Because they say what? Y'all gonna be us. And that's how it works. That's why most of y'all like this right now. Most of y'all ain't got no car. Most of y'all got a hitchhike. Ain't nothing wrong with not having no car, y'all. But I'm just telling you, it's a reason why some of y'all ain't got no fucking car. Because the hippies made you don't want shit. Because they didn't want shit. All they wanted to do was have sex all day and live their fucking life. That's all they wanted. They ain't want shit. So when you became a hippie, it made you don't want shit. But it also made you need everybody to give you shit. So like I said, ain't nothing wrong being no hippie, but you got to be a real hippie. You know what real hippies do? Plant gardens. Like, they make their own shit, craft their own shit. A lot of real hippies got their own business. Real hippies into other shit, arts and crafts. They get money. Real hippies got stores, antique shops. Real hippies know what they do? Make paintings, sell them shit for $300. Real hippies do real shit, bro. Meaning, when they knew they was against society, they knew they was 100% into the arts, period. Whether it's rock and roll, music, they knew we're not working with society, but we always going to have some shit going for us. Because they knew one thing, Nobody gonna do shit for us. We hippies. Fuck it. So that's why I tell you, every system your life is in now, it comes from the damn 60s, y'all. Until you break out that shit, your ass is stuck. That's why I told you about Fantasyland. You see a shirt? Hippies know all about this shit. White Dad got hippies on his channel. What's up, y'all? They know about all this shit, bro. Trust me, man. A lot of people know about all this shit, y'all. I'm one that caught up late. Guess what, y'all? Nobody told me none of this shit. Guess what else? Hey, I know when a lot of y'all saw that Pink Floyd cover, that shit brought y'all ass right here. Because I know what's up. Y'all know what's up. Everybody that know the rainbow is deeper than that gay stuff, they got this shit clear as day. But see, that's why I was able to code that shit. Y'all stuck in the old world, but now you trapped in a pyramid. Meanwhile, the whole world has escaped. Guess what the hippies into? Technology. Huh? Guess what Mark Zuckerberg and them are? Hippies, guys. They're into technology. Guess what Silicon Valley was? Hippie playground. That's right. When I told y'all the hippies run this shit, when I told you, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. They run this shit. Why you think they kicked the president off last time? They run this shit, bro. The hippies run this shit. Anything with enjoyment, pleasure, arts, that's them. Steve Jobs was a hippie. iPhone. That shit you love, he was a hippie. That's right. Walking around barefooted at work. He coming in offices with executives barefoot, real hippie. That's why Steve Jobs had to go. He was a rebel. He was a straight rebel. He ain't with that corporate shit. Meaning his job, Steve Jobs was like, he doing this shit for the people. He wanted every family to have a computer in their house. Guess what? It's not a coincidence. A lot of y'all don't have no computer. It's not a coincidence because it really means if you don't have a computer in your house, it really means you're poor, y'all. Told you they trick people with a lot of shit. But Steve Jobs wanted everybody to have a computer in their home. He wanted to make it affordable. Yep, because he wanted every kid to have access to a computer so they'll be smart. But guess what? Somehow they said Steve Jobs, that ain't gonna happen. That's right. Bill Gates was hippie. All of them hippies. All of them hippies. Everybody technology hippie. Gamblers are hippie. It's all the same. The people that started it, the hippies, that's what they did. Hippie, hipsters, same shit. All right? Hippies cool as hell. But see, the thing is, the black hippies are fake because they're violent. There's no such thing as being violent and a hippie at the same time. No. There's no such thing as being gay and mad and happy and angry. No, that's them because they fake. They fake hippies. They fake rainbows. That's a difference, see? They got flipped into that shit. Tricked. They didn't sign up. They didn't know what they was getting into. That's why they all stuck. That's why I keep telling you, people are stuck in the world they got put in. See that pyramid? I'm not playing with you. Most people only gonna know racism, right? So they know racism. That's it right here. Your whole life, all you know is racism. If I told you about it's like this. If I told you about racism, I bet you get hyped. But if I told you about anything else, you won't have the same energy. The two things you got the most energy for is going to be racism and rap music. The thing is, you don't got the same energy for any other conversation. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's sports. You don't have no, because all you know is this: rap, music, and what? Race. Because that was the program for the 60s. We gave y'all, we drilled that race shit in their head on TV. We drilled that Motown shit in their head with that music. And that's all they ever had. And they taught it to you. See, when they were poor, we kept them poor on purpose. We made them complain about race. What the white man doing to us? Then we gave them music to make them feel good, to forget about what the white man did to them. But all that shit created a fake-ass world. And then they raised their kids on that shit. And they just kept raising their kids on it. So now they're stuck in the world. And they can't get out. All they know is what? Race and music. So now you're watching the music be destroyed. Diddy trial. Oh, shit. Your culture being destroyed now. It's on purpose. So when it's all said and done, you won't even know what the fuck to do. You'll be stuck looking up around like, what the fuck we gonna do now? Meanwhile, everything will move past you. That's that man right there. See, he past you. That's what that means. He way ahead of y'all. Way ahead of y'all. Way ahead. To prove it, Oculus been out 3-4 years. How many of y'all put one on yet? Which means everybody's already in the world ahead of us. That's to let you know. See, they could be having the most fun on that Oculus right now, but the word would be shh. That's how the world works, y'all. That's why I want y'all to keep understanding. We always late. How you late? We talking about a Diddy trial, but they talking about shit from 14 years ago. Late. So I keep telling you, man. See that guy right there? He's already in 2030 with them fucking Oculus on. I'm going to keep showing you how this shit play out. You going to be on color people time. Everybody else going to be on that diversity shit. Smarts. See that smarts? That means smarts, y'all. Look at your iPhone, right? That means smarts, technology. All right? Why? Because when everything was black and white, and they cracked the code on color, that was a new level of what? Technology. That's what that mean. You had to get it perverted. So the rainbow mean fruity for you, because you ain't smart enough to know it mean pixels and colors. You so say y'all don't know about HD, so that's why it's perverted to you. But everybody else knows exactly what that shit mean. We made y'all be perverted. So when you see a rainbow, you're gonna think of gay sex. But when certain people see it, they know exactly what it means. Diversity. It also means many races of intelligence coming together. That's what it means. All right. So that's why you had to stay in racism, and that's why you had to get left out. See, you're not a real fruity person because you got too much hate in you. We just made y'all fruity to be fruity and freaky and pillage each other. You ain't happy for real. You guys ain't nice people. No, you're gonna be fruity just because y'all fruity. Y'all not fruity because y'all got love for people. No, that's what it's about. Y'all got pranked. You got pranked. And you trapped in the world now where they say, what? We even altered y'all DNA is altered now. So we're gonna leave it at that, y'all. On that note, hear what they said about Kid Cudi. Hear what they said about all of them, y'all. It's embarrassing. It's disgraceful. But to us, we already know about this shit. It's old. It ain't about nothing, y'all. So like I said, by the end of the week, I'll be done with this shit. I got new shit coming this weekend. Hey, y'all, members only. We're going to do happy hour later. So don't worry about that. We're going to chill out. And on that note, we're going to get out of here, man. For real. We know about the Punisher. We know about the Baby All. We know about Meek Mill. We not listening to him. We know about Jada. He like about to die any day. He looks sick. All that guilt. He know Jada Kiss know exactly what Diddy did to Justin. All right? He know everything. He know exactly what happened to Meek Mill. He know everything. Usher know. All right? Because what? It happened to all of them, y'all. See? Diddy make you get in the pool, y'all. See, I said the tub, the pool. He gonna Diddy put the grapes on there and gonna say, stand there and take this picture. Came Meek. What he do to Meek Mill? What's up, daddy? What's up, daddy? Hey, daddy. He came on Drink Chat. What he called Jada Fabulous. Hey, what's up, daddy? Same shit. Same shit. Meek Mill said, man, stop playing with me, man. Chill out with that shit. No, scared. He like, yo, why you filming me, bro? Fuck you doing? See? Just know he got Jada first. Jada got the baby on his cheeks right there, man. He tried to wipe it off, but see that? And we what else we know about Diddy, y'all? Diddy like nipples. He likes nipples, guys. Tell you better. The case is to let us know what he likes. Take your shirt off. Huh? Diddy like nipples. What they say? He told Cassie to rub his shit on his nipples. Now you see why he told Jada, take your shirt off. Now you see why Rick Ross with Diddy, take your shirt off. No, we know. No, Jada. You should have been ran, fool. No, we know what Diddy did to you. You and Mace. He had both y'all in the bed. First. Let's go. I know I hurt New York, but you had no business loving these men. There's enough of them. That's it. All right? See that? Lipstick, makeup. Diddy been pimped their ass, bro. Y'all been knew this shit, so just stop it. You been knew this. It's the reason why they had on them shiny suits. Same as that. Let me give you the timeline. You see Mace. Look at Mace. See him real clear. And now look at Jada. All right? See it? Same time. Same exact time. He had both of them in shiny suits the same time. Because guess what? They were actually cooler than Meek. They were nicer than Meek Mill than everybody else. Yeah. Diddy discovered them personally. That's what y'all forget. He discovered them personally. You get it? And when Diddy give you a deal, and he like you, when that executive like you, and you the favorite, you gonna win. But when that executive done with you, that shit, man, that shit called life after Diddy, man. That's it. You get old, they don't want your ass, bro. That's it. So you see life after Diddy, y'all. That's it. So on that note, y'all got it clear. Meek Mill is a liar. Somebody should smack his kufi off his head. Philly, when y'all gonna get him, because if y'all don't, they're gonna say all y'all with the brotherly shove. They're gonna say all y'all with that shit. Y'all let Giddy live. Y'all let Umar rob them black people for their money. We ain't got no love for Philly no more. Y'all grimy. Shit. And y'all let ARF go to jail. And y'all let Beanie get knocked out. Not fucking with y'all no more, Philly. Cancel that shit. All right, that's it. What's up, Melanese? Did Diddy make 2 Chainz change his name from Titty Boy? He is the real Titty Boy. Yup. Titty Boy. That's Diddy, man. He gonna fuck with your nipples, bro. He gonna fuck with your nipples. That's why the joke, see? Right here, the nipples. See the joke? It's all in the cartoon. Y'all want to say you gotta just watch it. It's all in the cartoon, see? They got their nipples out, telling us that man like nipples. It's shirt off. That man like nipples. Meek Mill, don't try to cover your nipples up. We know what Diddy like, bro. Jada got his titties out. We know. All right, we're gonna leave it alone. Salute y'all brothers. All right, Cam, you just kept the toughest face. What we now gonna say, you know what y'all are? Y'all the odd couple, bro. That's right. You are the odd couple. Y'all didn't know the odd couple was about two gay men living together, did y'all? That's them. Yep, they the odd couple. That's them, y'all. They lovers, y'all. Allegedly, to fucking prove otherwise, they're lovers, guys. I'm sorry to tell you that. You can clearly see it's like them niggas in a jealous breakup their whole career. But they got back in. It's like, you know, and lady, you know, your bro, you know, you break up with your baby mother, you break up, it's that girl you broke up with, but y'all still keep in tune to a point where it's a chance y'all might get back together again. That's Mason Cam, man. They made it where they always had an opening, but they might get back together again, and they did it in the end. Because they old men now, y'all. They don't want to run around and have fun no more. They don't want to run around and do, you know what I'm saying? They want to be grown men. Niggas probably live together on some Oscar shit. Oscar and Felix. That's them, y'all. Oscar and Felix. That's all they are, the odd couple. Cam is the hard one, Mace the soft one, but they both together. They like the same shit. Ain't no way in hell Cam got more pink than Mace. Let's stop it. Ain't no way in hell Cam got more pink than Diddy. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. All right? I know it hurts, bro, but I got your back. And I ain't talking about like on no Diddy shit. You need some therapy, bro. Got you, man. Just tap in. On that note, we out. Don't forget, y'all. They saying in the last day, that's where everybody gonna be, always was. The gangster and the snitch in the college community goes hand in hand with the drug dealer. That's y'all life. That is y'all community. We always gonna have a snitch in your community. We always gonna have somebody talking that fake shit. We control y'all whole fucking life in this country. That's how we made all y'all be foreigners. We made all y'all be rebels. We make y'all take PPP loan. We've been tricking y'all to hate this country back in the 60s, even though it made you delusional, because it made you hate somewhere you're fucking born at and what you a part of. But a lot of tricks got played on your brain to make you hate yourself and your country and everything you standing on. That's why y'all always die. And your own gonna kill you too. Your own gonna do it to you. So this is what you see, blacks killing blacks, but it started back then because it was always this thing called what? Snaking each other. And they always show you what? How they was always fucking broke. But you didn't get, how did those blacks be able to afford those uniforms and leather jackets when they were so fucking poor? If they were so fucking poor, how they have all them leather jackets and hats and all that shit? Because they were getting financed by hippies. Same way they use Black Lives Matter, fuck your neighborhood up, same shit back then. See that? You're going to be broke. Talk about black power. Going live at your house on YouTube, on the floor, with no Wi-Fi, no cable, just a cell phone with a hotspot. That's y'all, all in the movie. How long ago is this? 60 years ago, 50 years ago. Pick one. They still live like that? I guess they killed themselves. It's called dead, out of time. We out.